Previously on.
We ended up on the ship, and a ruckus was heard on the top deck where Wendigo was doing some nasty shit, and it's so bad. And after a moment of the
Chaos.
I was gonna say vibing. Yeah, chaos. On the deck with the other magisters, she casted some spells, even though she couldn't. She had a red collar on, which prevented her from using magic.
But she
snapped it off even after using the magic, so she didn't feel anything for it. Because of her ripple that she used, a giant kraken appeared, and the group decided to help the people out in the bottom deck of the ship with some reluctance when some of them were like, we can leave, they're not useful, things like that.
It's a dog-eat-dog world.
Dog-eat-dog or dog-eat-dog?
Dog-eat-dog.
Yeah.
And the bottom of the ship, there were
People. Void creatures.
The void crawlers who were attacking the ship, trying to make it sink faster, and a giant tentacle was withholding some of the people from leaving, including the parents of Azura and Loise. You guys managed to help them out. In the end, all of them reached the little lifeboat, but it tipped over, and because of the very hard and harsh weather, and some people didn't make it.
Oops, but we don't know that technically speaking.
We technically don't, but
Yeah,
they're
since when you guys arrived at the beach a couple of days later, you saw a little girl who you guys soon realized it was Azura, the child of two of the people that you tried to rescue. She helped with sending you off to the camp and helping you a little bit, meeting our little lovely crazy squirrel friend.
Sir Pip, yeah.
Sir Pip,
And the giant acorn.
trying to rescue the world from the giant acorn. And you guys went to camp where you met a few people, even Loise, who you guys saw falling down the giant abyss of swirly, creepy water. But she's alive.
And she just didn't remember anything, right?
She said that she, just like you guys, survived and ended up on the shore, but the day of the Kraken attack, and you guys arrived a few days later.
Okay.
Then Jaylene, the camp cook, asked for you guys' help to make some use of the bow that someone carries and hunt some food. But in the end, someone shot a shroom, and someone pissed off a shroom, and you guys were a little mean to him, even though he wasn't
cute.
He wasn't fully aware of the fact that he was
A mushroom.
a mushroom, and he in fact is an older guy that was kept being called cute.
Yeah.
And
Old guys are cute.
and after someone walked away mid conversation, he decided to blast someone with a poisonous blast.
How many hit points do you have?
24, because I already wrote it off my character sheet.
Okay,
I'm
now we
referring
got
to
that shit
this.
over with.
Oh, that was one.
Oh.
Can everyone roll inspiration?
Inspiration, ja?
Initiative.
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 Ik wou zeggen, ik wil best inspiratie. Oké.
Is that a one? Yes. You start off with a one.
I'm startled by my good friend and savior being horribly mutilated in front of my eyes, which is very traumatic. So I will depart.
You're disgusted that a mushroom man is even alive and
Damn.
talking to you.
I wasn't disgusted by it, I was just confused. Fear.
15.
And Shroom got a dirty 20.
What?
He rolled 19.
Oof.
We're having mushroom stew for dinner tonight.
Yeah, or he's having us two for dinner tonight. I have a feeling he's more powerful than we think he is.
Wow, I wrote down Shroom, Iris, Flint, here.
Yeah.
Who's,
You guys know.
who's Iris?
Who's this weird Irish person? Haven't heard of that.
I was thinking of adding like your guys' name as a character. It's like,
Please
that would have
do.
been fun.
I
I have
would
one
love
character that
that.
is somewhat. Anyway, let's get into the shit.
Ik hoop trouwens
Waar
wel
is
dat je
mijn-
zeg maar de difficulty gebalanceerd hebt, dat we één speler minder hebben.
Ja, dat heb ik gedaan.
Mag
Eh,
de Shroom guy op scherm?
Sure.
Moeten wel een beeld hebben bij
Ja, ik wil even weten wie ik vermoord.
Mr. Upsetterio.
Look at him!
It's so cute. Absolutely so cute.
Okay.
I'm going to ram my stick up your ass! Ja, ik ben sowieso niet.
He already uses action last
Good.
session by blasting Flint or Fang? I don't know. Flint. But why do I keep saying that? I heard it once where someone did,
Rats.
I don't know. He has there. Jesus, where is it? Oh, ik zit op de verkeerde pagina. Wat dan? He's gonna use Summon Shroom Allies as his class action. Class feature. That was the thing.
As he's just using. You don't need to explain yourself what he uses.
Yeah, I just want to make sure. I don't want to be like, yeah, he has 5 actions. And he summons his colleagues. Because they're also little Shroom boys.
So he has more. Do you have a picture?
Yes.
If you need rings, or do you know which one is which?
Yeah, they have pictures, and I see they're different.
They have different colors.
We have the Fighter,
Oh!
the Barbarian, and the Paladino.
Oh
Hefty,
my god.
dude.
Look at the shield!
And I will roll for them as well. That is a 20. Jesus! There goes all my luck. A 20 and a 19.
But they can't like attack on the first
Nope.
turn because they got summoned.
Still. We're going to die.
And that's where we start off. End of Bryn. Good luck.
Bryn. I think Bryn would be a bit taken aback, but also immediately defensive and protective because who the fuck just attacked her allies
In the back.
in the back, which is straight up traitor behavior.
Yeah.
So I think she would immediately do a counter attack. So she will I can't think of words today.
Cantrip?
No, and she will attack the original mushroom wizard guy.
Mhm.
I can't remember if you know his name.
Yep.
Nope.
Bluey.
We didn't even
Bluey.
ask his name. The blue mushroom wizard guy. And she is going to shoot a fireball at him.
Mm-hmm.
That would be with disadvantage because you have an enemy within 5 feet. You could vicious mockery it because then it has disadvantage on its next attack.
True.
Doesn't do that much damage, but
That it's true, but I can't think of a good insult.
You look like a shroom.
I want a funny one.
You're not a fun guy.
But if I use vicious mockery, do I still get disadvantage?
No, because
if I do
it's...
no, because it's a save. And
Okay.
he needs to save.
Okay. Then I will cast vicious mockery, and I think I will scream something along the lines of, "What the fuck did you just do, you rotten stew?" or something like that. So,
It rhymes.
yeah.
You
It's
dirty,
funny,
dirty
so
stew.
and it rhymes, which is
Moldy
double points.
stew.
Which is a wisdom save, right?
Yes.
Cantrip. Of 13 or 14?
12.
12? Oh yeah, left. That is a 4.
He fails.
Yeah, well, 6.
It's disadvantage on his next attack.
And how much damage will you take?
Oeh, hold on. D4, hè? Ik weet nooit.
Let's say it here.
No, it doesn't.
1d4, I believe.
It does say.
It doesn't say anything.
Oh.
Maar D4.
Yeah, I can check it real quick. I believe it was 1d4
it is
or
1d6.
1d6.
It's 1d4 unless you use updated rules because
Ah,
it's
yeah, that's
1d6.
fine. Yeah.
In 2024 is...
2024 is stronger.
Oeh, do you use it in 2024?
I don't know how. Did you guys make your character with?
No.
No.
I don't know.
Sorry.
3.
Plus something or not?
No.
Nope, it's a wisdom save, so...
Okay, but he does a disadvantage on his attack.
Yeah.
Do you want to move? Do you want to do something else, or are you gonna?
I'm in range of the
Yes.
fighter thingy,
So
right?
moving
So
would cause opportunity.
yeah, then I'll stay there.
Maybe you bardic inspire someone.
Ooh, that's a good idea. You, because you got hit.
Okay. 1d6.
Daar heb je er meer voor.
So you play a flute. Is there like an effect or?
Yeah, I was thinking about that. I think she would.
Like use it as a walk just like and
Yeah.
like go
I
for
think
legs fly up in the
she'd
air.
look at the mushroom guy right in front of her and like toot at him like, "Watch out! I'm coming for you."
Ik dacht, fluit solo. Nee.
Alrighty.
Plenty.
Well, in this case, Fang saw that.
Very flinty.
Very flinty. Yes, he saw getting attacked, so Fang is immediately in orc rage mode, and because you have placed him so interestingly, he can move here, 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 and here without triggering anything, and is just going to straight on this little thing with his, in this case, his rapier, because they have a shared weapon. So that is the first attack that I'm gonna do with my rapier. Just scratching. So that is 17.
Yep. That's
Okay.
gonna hit.
Okay. Unleash Incarnation. So I'm making an additional attack for the 23. Yeah.
Don't have to check that. That was higher, yeah.
Yeah. I'm just gonna roll those two first, and then see if I do something else. Where's my 1d8? Where's my 1d8? Here. And I get 2, so I guess I'll roll. Okay, so that is 12 plus 6 is 18 piercing damage immediately upon him. As, yeah, in this case what you see is a raging Hulk is immediately bonk.
Is he stew
I
yet?
can cut. Nobody,
He was
No.
put in his place.
getting a little angry because of everything. Just...
Well, he started it. No, he started it.
He took an arrow to his shoulder out of nowhere. He was just minding his own business.
Sorry.
I tried.
So
to
I can
do that.
shoot you with a gun and you say, or I say, oh,
We didn't
sorry.
see him. He shot him and he thought it was food, so...
Does that make it better?
But it doesn't make my problem and he's still attacking me, so...
I'm gonna move two to the side, which does not trigger an opportunity attack on Flint because he's still technically in range of this thing.
Ooh, sorry.
That's fine.
That's me.
Oh, ik. I'm using my bonus action to use one spell slot to cast Zephyr Strike, which allows me to move and doesn't let me take opportunity attacks. And I can give myself advantage on a weapon attack roll, and if I do so, that attack deals an extra 1d8 force damage on hit. Even kijken. Dus ik I am concentrating. So.
Just to confirm, that noise, is that coming from your laptop?
Yes.
Yeah.
Can you put energy saving?
Yeah.
Otherwise you're going to get that noise in the microphone next to it. Now it's on. Now it's not on silent.
Oh, that was one too much.
Yeah.
It went silent, performance silent. Make it like that. We shall see if it goes.
Focus on the game.
How do you these are just trees,
These
right?
are big trees.
Can I walk under them?
I would say with half movement. Because they have like low branches, so you would need to duck and
Fair
roll.
enough. 30 feet speed.
But you can walk under them.
You're a ranger, right? So do you have preferred terrain? Or are you the updated ranger? Because if you have preferred terrain, then it's not for you.
Yeah.
But you are a
Natural explorer.
Okay.
Yep, natural explorer
Yeah.
forest. So then
Okay.
this doesn't have.
Oh, cool.
Then you know.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fair.
Are you running away?
No, I'm taking an vantage point.
Although technically, if he would miss, he would shoot right at you.
Please don't. They're small. I'm also small, but they're smaller.
I take aim at the blue one met een attack. En ik geef mezelf advantage. En ik heb 19 plus 7 is 26.
Dat is gonna hit.
Dan heb ik een D8 force damage. Ik heb een D4 van mijn Dreadful Strikes. En een D8 van de longbow. Dat is 12 plus 3 plus
Dat het moeilijk ging
3
worden.
is 18 damage.
I think I balanced it wrong because I think he's almost dead.
Yeah, but this happens.
Why are you so strong? I can do nothing.
Yet.
I'm
You're a
designed
spellcaster.
to do damage.
You're a spellcaster. You're going to outperform us in a little later. And you're a bard. So bards are always battlefield supports.
True.
And you're technically multi-class. So
Oh my.
in the beginning, you're weaker.
And also, I have wild magic.
No, it's fun.
So, am I an ally? Maybe.
Maybe.
If you
So-
choose your cards right.
Moet je nog de damage types weten?
Vertel.
En dat is een D8 Psychic. Dat is 3 Psychic, 6 Force en 6 Piercing. Nee, 9 Piercing.
Psychic is resistant, sorry.
Oké, dat is goed dat ik het
So
doe.
that's 3 damage instead of 6.
Hold on. If he's resistant to psychic damage, did he still fail my vicious mockery?
Yes,
Mm,
because
yeah.
immunity to psychic does not mean
But
yeah, resistance
is it
doesn't
psychic damage?
do anything.
Well, it depends on your rules.
I don't know how Vicious Mockery the damage type is.
It's psychic.
Oh, so it would be 1 more damage lower. So it would be 2.
Yeah.
He was at 2 health, but now he's a little more.
Mm-hmm.
It's 3 plus 1, so it's 4 health extra.
Yeah. And I'm just standing there.
He
Menacing.
looks terrible.
Yeah.
Yes. He's just rotting, what I can assume. My character,
He's
so yes, I
withering.
assume this. So as a...
I know how I want him to die.
Why does the music keep
Do
stopping?
you know the screaming mushroom meme?
No.
Oh! Hebben jullie het filmpje niet gezien? Met een of ander zo'n Vietnamese barbecue of zoiets is dat. En dat is in zo'n restaurant ergens. En dan is daar zo'n het lijkt een beetje op fondue-achtig iets. Maar dan met olie. En dan was iemand die
Oh, ja.
zo'n mushroom tegen die hete ding aanplakt. En dan dat ding gaat dan schreeuwen.
Nooit.
Oh, ik moet hem even opzoeken. Sorry jongens. Ik kan het niet loslaten, want jullie moeten dit zien.
Okay. But please continue.
Okay. How does a AoE work? 30 feet? Would that want to... Is that this on either side? The
Well,
tree?
what is the source?
30 feet around him.
30 feet. That's
Yeah.
6 pieces, squares.
Oh. So it would hit everyone.
Including him as allies.
What the devil?
Okay. You ready or you want to do it
I'm
now?
listening,
or-
I'm listening.
Okay. He's gonna use hallucinatory spores, which will be a 30 feet area around him, and everything that is not his ally will have to make a wisdom save.
Wisdom save. Oh nee.
That's another one. Oh,
Oh jij ook?
I also have one.
Oh.
But
That
we're
is
not
so-
paying attention to this guy at all.
That was so.
We're not taking him seriously.
No, it's yours.
Oh. You. Oh.
Yeah.
Hold on. 1, 2,
But
That is
Here,
so
bad.
here, I found it.
6
I found it.
squared or
30 feet around him.
Dan ben jij ook nog net.
wisdom save, hè? Dat is 14.
His.
I found it. Oh, hold on.
Okay.
Why is he making singing sounds?
I don't know!
It's team escaping, but yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
heerlijk.
It was 13, so you save it. However, nothing that happens. It's just that these guys are a little different looking.
Oh!
And what you see is that these people or these shrooms are not actually shrooms. And the effects of his spell has caused blurs in your visions that shows that these were the
What?
people that you are now attacking. And in the middle,
But I don't see this then.
you don't see this.
Oh.
In the middle is the wizard. On the left side, the orange beard guy, is the paladin. That's this one.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And the brawny, I was gonna say no, dwarf, that's the word, is that one.
Okay.
But you don't see this. They suddenly see these small little shrooms appearing taller, the dwarf a little less tall. And basically it's looking a little different.
I think Bren would like make a surprise shriek sound, like ah.
The human.
Yeah, but if
Ew,
you see
humans.
if you see a mushroom suddenly turn into a humanoid, it would be surprising, especially if they're right in front of you.
I think Fang does not care. Fang saw someone attack his brother, so he's just smashed. But Flint is like, wait, what's going on? Because he's the more tactical mind.
Mm-hmm.
Just to know,
Yep.
as DM, when a final hit is made, what do you want? Do you want to know beforehand if it's lethal, or do you want to know?
Yeah.
After.
Well, I will also ask.
Okay.
And and I will also ask how you want to do
Okay.
the
Because,
final
because
Yeah.
Fang is killed, but Flint isn't.
Yeah.
Your little phantom, can he also use reactions?
You can make reactions, yes.
I think he also will move. I don't think he fully grasps what that might entail.
Yeah. Fang is then gonna attack because Fang does not care. Fang,
Also, just move.
Fang, you hear it's Fang, Flint. But I don't think a 7 is gonna hit.
No. Not a 7.
Yeah.
And he will start going over there. That's what. Yeah.
Ooh.
So that's one first. Okay. So this guy will attack the one in front of him. Flint. Yeah, Paladin will attack Flint with a. Is that a 7 plus 4 is 20.
7 plus 4 is
11.
11.
Oh damn! Ik had gewoon advantage tegen mijn wisdom save. Never mind. Well, too late.
No.
No.
Like it doesn't even like
Scratch the
Flint
surface.
just like he's just sidestepped.
And
I forgot to write down my spells.
I can help.
yes. Okay. And the fighter barbarian looking guy, he will rage.
That's it.
No.
Like okay.
He raged, got a heart attack, and died.
That would happen if a wizard rages.
And he will attack Brin.
No, our fair maiden.
Oh no. I'll just toot my flute.
Please don't toot your flute in public.
That will be a 16.
That hits, yes.
And
Here.
Uh-oh.
where is my... Ten damage.
Oh.
Oh! Okay. Ow.
Well, I'm sorry.
Oi! Oi! You're already looking quite bad.
Oh no!
Oh no, I already have an opportunity attack.
You good?
9 HP.
No, not really.
How much HP do you have?
9?
I think both Fang and Flint see this, so they're gonna come to help.
Yeah. Help?
And then it's the turn of Prin.
Yeah, she's obviously fucking pissed at this point. So I guess she'll. If I use Thunder Wave, will I also?
If you
It's
had thunder,
Fang?
depends on where you aim it.
If you would shoot it this way, you would
will-
hit the thing.
And Fang is instantly destroyed. But
Okay,
I
so
can
that's-
resummon him.
Unless you
Yeah,
do
but
it that
it's
way.
not. That's not really a good idea. I could use magic missile.
Always hits.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So, and I also want to prevent him from going anywhere and escaping. It's like 3 darts, right?
Yeah, it's 3 darts.
And I can use 2 on the same person.
Yes.
Okay.
Which will be 3 1d4s
Yeah, +1
plus 1.
for each. Do you cast it at level 1 or level 2?
She doesn't have level 2 yet.
I
Since she's,
Because I multiclass. So level 1 it is. And I also want to point out that it is a leveled spell.
Yeah.
So I will roll for my.
Which one do you hit?
the-
I
the
will
one.
hit
Or
1 on the guy that's escaping, and 2 on the one that's right in front of me because he hurt me very badly.
One on blue, 2 on orange.
Okay,
One in the wing, 2 in the stage.
this is a 4. This is a 1.
Kun je misschien het raam doen?
So can I pick which one goes to which?
Technically, yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Then I will hit the blue wizardy guy that's already looking badly with 4 + 1, did you say, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that's 5 damage on Bluey. And this is 3 + 2, I guess?
Yeah.
Yeah. So 5 on the guy right in front of me. Do I have bonus actions?
You don't have cure wounds. Or you have cure wounds. You don't have.
No,
No, then you don't have.
not really.
No.
No, because I already used my body inspiration. I
Yeah,
could use
well,
another
Maar
one,
ik heb
but...
het beter.
Ja.
No, I would save that one.
Moet hij
Ja.
verder open of niet?
Nee, ja.
Okay, I will roll for wild magic now then. That's,
That's the 100 that you need to roll,
Nee.
right?
No, first the d20.
Nee, eerst de
first
D20.
D20. Yeah.
Unless she uses the special thing to give yourself advantage, but you don't need that right now.
No,
That's the Chaos Unleashed thing.
the Tides of Chaos?
But you don't need advantage right now because Magic Missile always hits.
Fortunately.
Yeah, so that's my turn because I do not want to...
Sorry. Burger.
Yeah, I don't want that guy to also hit me the second time, so
Mm-hmm.
I'll stay where I am right now.
And then Flint will go.
Yeah, I think I think both Flint and Fang see this happening, and
Yeah,
Well,
you see
well-
Grin being very hurt, but also
Yeah.
someone trying to.
She's silently
Waddle
crying
away.
at this point.
yeah,
Silently.
I think
She
they,
tries to do it silently, but
no.
she's
What's
practically screaming.
what happens is that Fang just goes on the. Oh wait, he stands here. Yeah, Fang would trigger an opportunity attack. So
Mhm.
he moves first. He triggers an opportunity attack.
16 plus. Plus.
Okay.
Did I write
Okay.
this?
So
Plus
what,
4.
what happens is that Fang walks away, is hit, is destroyed, disappears, but because now opportunity attack has been triggered, I can just 1, 2, 3, 4 and resummon him with my bonus action and unleash 2 attacks. So
Yay!
that's what I'm gonna do. So the
He
first
has rage, or his damage is that one.
he has rage, so I have advantage.
You don't have, unless that's in your character, but the rage will reduce his damage.
Oh, okay, cool. Because other rage would give me advantage, but
I don't know. No, that's reckless attack if that
That's
happens,
reckless,
but we
yeah.
didn't do that.
okay. First attack with in this case Flint, who's like stab.
you.
Yeah, fuck you. That's
I
what
can-
Bryn screams while they're stabbing.
I'm gonna roll first.
Yeah,
That's-
fuck you, take that, motherfucker!
Does 19 hit?
Yes.
Okay, 19 hits.
Yes.
Then for the second attack, that's 24.
That hits.
Okay, so I'm gonna make my second attack a distracting strike. So I expend my D6 for that, which gets added to the damage. So that's 2, and then I add my damage. For a total of 9 plus 5, 14, plus 6, 20.
Yeah.
And the next attack on this creature has advantage because I distract it and it makes an opening.
It's all just normal, like bludgeoning, piercing, slashing damage.
Yeah.
So it would be reduced by half because it's a rage. So
yeah.
Yeah, just to make sure that you agree with me.
Yeah, that's okay.
Because that's the how it works.
Damn it.
Yeah, that
I
is.
thought we had him.
Almost. He's also looking pretty bad.
Good.
Because these are just
Mushrooms.
the human. But shroom.
Shroom human.
Also, I didn't say it's less for a minute. That you see them as human. I didn't say that, but that's what.
Okay.
We understand.
I think. You know what? Where's your coin? Give me your coin. If it's even, then Flint keeps control. If it's uneven, then Fang is in control.
Ooh,
That's
Fang is in
uneven.
control.
Okay, Fang is gonna action search, and is gonna hit again.
But then you guys switch, right?
Yeah, we do. So now the ghost and
The ghost is Flint and
ugh. Too bad. I don't think.
play easier character.
I don't think 50 of 14
50?
hits.
14?
Does 50?
It does hit.
Oh, it does hit. Okay. Yeah, then it's gonna get another attack, which is
It's just a barbarian.
Barbarian.
5 piercing.
Barbarian.
So reduced.
So that would be is
Right?
half a plus of half downwards.
It's always downwards in 5e.
So it's
2.
Jesus.
Het spijt me, pardon. Het is zo niet mij.
Didn't you do that just a moment ago?
Zo onbeschaafd.
Was that everything you
Dat zou je moeder wel niet denken.
Zo ongeciviliseerd. Oh.
I had advantage on my attack because
Yeah, because you attacked twice. You can
Yeah.
roll again. No, you don't.
no, because
you
I
already did
used distracting strike. So yeah, ik heb al de damage gerold.
Ja.
Goed, ik
Ja.
ga gewoon even kijken of ik een natural 20 heb.
You
Yeah.
shouldn't do that. Because then you roll a natural 20 and then it's lost.
Yeah.
Ja.
Well, I still see a fleeing shroom. And I'm like, ripe for the pricky. Ripe for the pricky.
Dinner.
Dinner.
Anyone wants a skewer?
Mushroom skewers. Free mushroom skewer. 23, raakt dat?
Yes.
No.
Dat is een
Kill this
D8.
bastard.
Get him! Get him!
3, dat is 11 piercing damage.
Yeah.
You wanna kill him or knock him out? You still see the shroom?
Do you use that
Kill
rule?
him. Kill
Because
him.
Oh, it's an arrow, so it would be.
unless you make this a rule.
No.
Okay.
I think you just straight up kill him. I'm sorry, I don't know how you can shoot an arrow at a 1 HP character that doesn't.
Larithan still considers it a mushroom, and none of you told me this.
No.
I'm just going to shoot because they're pretty much basically animals.
Yeah.
So,
How do you want to do it?
Skewer.
Where do you want to shoot
running,
it?
he's running away and it just hits him in between the shoulder blades and he just falls over.
Again?
Does he? Is he that small that he would like get stuck halfway through the arrow and like hang there while the arrow
You have a
in the
disturbing mind.
I see that
It would
picture.
be funny though.
I see that video of that the bunny. Like, oh my god, that's the cutest thing I've ever seen.
That's basically what's happening here.
Mr. Lizard is dead,
Right.
but before you shoot him, he's gonna say one more thing to his colleagues. As he's slowly dying,
Like
The blood's
slowly,
pouring out of his body.
like slowly gliding towards the end of the arrow.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, that's really bad.
We're gonna keep that in, because that's funny.
Good call. And that an inspiration.
I
But
have an imaginative mind, okay?
I see.
So, what does he say? I'm dying to know.
Colleagues!
He's literally dying while he's saying that.
Colleagues, spread my knowledge. And he just dies.
Did he
Falls
just,
further into the
and
arrow.
then Bryn just says, "Fuck your knowledge!"
did he just say spread his fungi?
What did... Hold on. What... Oh, no, it's spores. Hold on, no, never mind. I was in a very bad place in my mind for a second.
I move a few
Focus.
steps forward and end my turn because I don't have anything else to do with my bonus action.
Okay. The wizard is dead. Boom, the witch is dead.
That's what I was thinking.
Deserved.
You guys are absolutely horrible.
Which one? I didn't.
You hear in the background like this echo of ah.
Yes?
That's the knowledge spreading.
I can't do that. This one is going to attack you, Fanny boy.
Me? Okay.
Sorry. I warned you all it was going to be like this.
He is gonna use. Sorry. He's gonna use. Shield Bash. Melee weapon attack 4 to hit. That is a natural one.
Oh.
He just sees his.
No, he just boom, and I just don't move.
Yeah.
Like because I switched, so like there's now a hulking orc.
He's just doing against your leg.
Like against your heel.
Yeah. Yeah, and I just
I think his master dying really upset him, so that's why he's a little offbeat. And our little fighter boy will attack. Sorry, I rolled before, but I will roll again because it was higher. He will roll for Bryn to attack. I will reroll. It was already a hit, but that's the same one, so he would still get it. It's a 15 plus 4.
Yeah,
It's
that
19.
hits. Yeah, that hits. Uh-oh. I'm about to die, guys.
Oh, relax.
1, 2, 2,
we have no
Yes.
potions, right?
4,
I
5
have a potion.
plus
Oh.
No, I
plus
don't have a
3
potion.
is 8.
You still have 1 HP.
Yeah, I have 1 HP left.
I was like, oh no,
I am
I think you have 8.
basically dying at this
Maybe
point.
disengage or something?
Yeah, disengage.
I thought you had 8 health. I was like, oh.
Disengage. Disengage.
Yes.
They will stay right where they are. And then you are up.
Yeah, well,
Just disengage.
yeah, I don't think I have any other options. I disengage.
Where to?
I think I'm screaming like, no, stop!
Where are you
Protect
going?
the knowledge! Protect the knowledge! I
This
have
way is
knowledge
back
too.
to camp. That's to Liriton. You can hide in the bushes. What is your plan?
Yeah, I think hiding in the bushes would be like the safest option for Bryn, I think.
You're just diving into the
Yeah,
bushes.
like, oh no! Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't have any other spells to help yourself.
No, not really.
No, with
And I
disengage
also
you
don't
can't really.
I don't have like a health potion or something, so.
No, but you do have a lot of people in camp that maybe can help you out.
Yeah, that's true.
For a pro.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, there's not really money right now since
Hey,
there's
no,
not really money.
we do something for you. You heal a friend.
Yeah.
So, now what? Okay. Well, we see this happening, and I think we are just going to like, kind of like, as if we're kind of like standing in their
Tag
way.
teaming and ill.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Which one of these two? The orange one looks the most hurt, right?
He looked very bad.
Well, he is a coward for attacking. Well,
Attacking
the girl.
An innocent
Yeah.
young maiden.
What are you
I-
gonna say, weakest link?
I'm a strong, independent woman, except when you actually physically hurt me. Then I'm very weak.
Okay. Yeah, I can. Does 16 hit?
Yes.
Okay.
He has an AC of 14. He's
Okay.
very,
Oh no.
I'm just gonna roll the damage of this one first.
He's just a barbarian lady.
That's max damage. That's 11 damage.
Reduced to half is
5. Is he? He's not down yet.
not yet.
I think it's a lady, but
She's a lady,
Oh yes.
Oh,
and I like to
Fang doesn't.
for
see,
you to refer it as such.
Fang doesn't see gender because they're always vague.
you called him like a guy 2
no,
minutes ago.
Fang just sees a snack.
No, Fang hates mushrooms too.
You just see something squishable.
You guys see humans!
Was that it, or do you have something spare?
Oh, my HP is still good. If I can roll manifest and unleash manifest doom.
I don't know. You do you?
Sure. I'm gonna unleash manifest and gonna hit with Flint in this case. So like Fang, and then Flint goes, haha! Natural 20, which is triple damage for me.
Yeah! Woo!
Triple damage.
Yes, because I'm a half-orc, and half-orcs, they
You
have
get
a
a lot
little
of
funny
damage.
thing. When you score a critical hit with a melee weapon, you can roll 1 additional weapon damage die.
And
So-
your character, even Flint, is also not considered a human for D&D purposes.
Because,
They're both
because
all
game
abhumans.
Instead.
So, I need another D8,
Oh,
please.
hold on.
Metal?
Yeah, I need that.
Metallic power.
Did the music also just stop again?
No, it's still playing.
It's very
I don't
soft.
hear it.
So that is a total of
Dat is 18.
18, that's 21 damage.
Reduced to half is 10-ish.
Then,
How do you want to do it?
Yeah! Die, motherfucker!
I think this is kind of like just a combination attack. I think that's
Squish him like the Mario mushrooms.
No, what happens is that
Spring on it.
one illusionary spear and one real spear, and like fancy like dual blade, just like
Clashing
Yeah.
into each other inside
Yeah.
of his body.
Like
Yeah.
this cross.
Sparks coming out of it inside his body.
And I think just from Fang, there is just like a battle roar, and Flint is like, well, it's a little unfortunate, but it is the way it is. You attack the maiden.
That's
That's me! You hear from the bush.
a lot of language.
That's it's not like that practice. Like, that's me.
Can my roar be a bit intimidating to make that other one a bit scary or something?
Well, you did
Skewer that one.
kill his colleague and his master with your arrow, so you could try.
Okay.
I'm gonna say he's a paladin. I will say beforehand 17. Good luck.
Because I use strength for my weaponry, can I use strength for this intimidation?
No.
Okay. Charisma then.
We can't give you all of it.
No, it's fine. It's 9.
He likes sitting on this end of the board.
It's just a very laughing. and
Before he dies, he will just say one more thing. Harold, please spread the knowledge.
What knowledge? What knowledge? Someone ask him.
the dead have no use for knowledge.
Does anyone have to speak to the dead?
And it's your turn.
No.
Yeah, I see one more mushroom creature, beast, animal,
Thingy.
uncivilized savage left. So I take him with my bow and I'm like, boink,
Oink.
Boink.
boink.
Just cute with that one.
It's like oink.
Niet boink. 20.
Yes.
13.
Yeah! Woo!
I still haven't used the inspiration.
En jij krijgt een spel bij. Dus dat is 6.
The next fight will be so hard.
Plus
It
3
doesn't have
is 9 damage.
I'm barely surviving this one.
You need to look. look into your spells a little bit. So
Yeah,
you know
I
what to
do.
do.
I know.
Because you basically have entire shutdown.
Min 19.
Blast away.
19?
Ja.
Dit moet je van tevoren.
I was like, goddammit, I have to recalculate.
Deze is dat trek je naar naartoe,
7
toch?
is...
Nee, dat is Starry Wisp.
No, that's not right.
Dat is een nieuwe.
22.
Dus dan heb ik mijn karakter wel met de 24.
Dan moet je even met haar bespreken.
Ik heb een nieuw spel. Die nieuw is voor de 2024.
Die,
Starry Wisp.
yeah, that's a 1d8 radiant.
Yeah, and it blocks invisibility. It's not really breaking if you have that one, but that's up to you to decide.
Otherwise you should have taken Thorn Whip, maybe.
Because you can yoink them towards you.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah.
That was my turn.
Mm-hmm. Up next will be him. I think he will try. He's gonna go up to his colleague and he will try to use Leon Spores, trying to heal him.
But he's already dead.
He's already dead. He doesn't fully quite grasp the fact that they died.
I feel emotional damage incoming.
That's his turn.
Okay. Well, I'm dying in the bushes, so I'm not really doing anything.
Do you have any healing spell that you have?
Nope.
yes, you
Yes.
do. You have Cure Wounds. You could.
But
use
can I
it.
use that on myself?
Yes.
Of course. You can.
Both healing
can
spells
touch
you can
yourself.
cast on yourself.
You can touch yourself.
Not here.
Guess what she's doing in the bush?
Please go into the bushes if you do that. Jesus.
like
You
touch
touch
it.
Instantly like bleeding out, and I'm like, oh! Before I go!
like. Okay.
Stop the
Okay. See,
bleeding!
this is the chaos campaign.
This is so gross.
Anyways.
No, well, if I can use it on myself, then obviously I'm going to
You're
use
gonna
it on
touch
myself. Yeah.
1d8
1d8.
your spellcasting modifier.
Which is probably +2.
3, 4, D8, yeah. 1d8 plus,
Your charisma modifier is
so
only
plus 2. So that's 6.
6 HP, 6 HP.
Okay.
So you're
hold on.
less than dying.
I am less dying, yeah. What was it again?
6. So 7.
Yeah. And I also need to reroll for wild magic.
Yeah,
it's a
it's
spell.
Oh god, you're gonna die alone in the bush.
Some
We
weird
just
effects
hear-
like going to like explode.
What is you doing?
Oh no, it's a 9.
Ah,
Good,
okay.
I'm good.
That's what you get for touching yourself.
Well, I mean, if an orgasm is that good, you know.
Okay, I'm done.
You gain healing from it.
Handen boven de tafel!
Like, stop it.
Max, you're up.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. We're just gonna like. And I think just Fang is in control, so just.
Stab, murder, kill, pillage.
Squish!
Actually, I think I'm gonna use my object interaction to remove my my shield, and I have 2 axes, and I'm gonna use my 2 axes. So hefty.
If you like skewer him and then like go in, he perhaps could scream like the mushroom in the video.
You guys still need
Anyways,
food, so
First
you could
attack is
skewer them.
21.
Would they be edible?
I don't know.
First attack is 21.
Hits.
We did promise we would go out and find food.
Okay. Then I do my second bonus action attack,
I don't know
which
what people
is 18.
Also it.
Okay. Because these are just d6s, and I do not add my modifier to the second roll, is, that is 11 plus 3 is 14 slashing damage.
Why did I do this to myself? I can't count. That is.
This is why I use a thingy to see the HP.
Mm-hmm.
I got it.
Gewoon een rekenmachientje neer.
Yeah.
That.
Anything else?
That's up to you. That's your character. I was thinking.
I'm fine.
For Lyritin.
Lyrithin. Plemtone. Lyrithin.
Leary.
Lyrithin.
Larry.
Lyrithin.
Larry.
Larry.
Dat
Oh yeah, we promised
Is
we'd
een
call him
dirty
Larry.
20 weer.
Larry.
Dat hit.
D8.
I think I've
Dus 3 is 8 damage piercing.
Is that for strike active?
Ja, maar dat is maar 1 keer.
And
Why are you concentrating
lands
on it?
him dead.
Oh,
No, I promised.
straight through his head. His bulbous mushroom head.
Close.
Oh,
He's dead! Woo! And then you hear from the bushes like, woo! I'm never eating mushrooms again.
time for mushroom soup.
What's the opposite of a vegetarian? Because I'm that from now
carnivore.
on.
Meathead.
Yeah, I'm only eating meat from now on.
Me putting the reconmachine up. You killing him.
From now on. Well, that was interesting.
Yeah. Did you see that too? When the
I'm still stumbling out of the bushes.
Met je...
That was some fucked up shit, bro.
Well,
Not Bryn being a gym bro.
what's wrong with you?
I don't know. Did you see those mushrooms turning into people for a second, or was I really dying?
I think
I'm sorry.
For you guys, it's still active because it's not concentration. It's like a fungal spore that still is lingering in your.
Look at them!
For like half a minute still, they're still human and they slowly are converting back into.
Oh, so we saw humans die instead of mushrooms.
Yes, you guys are humans.
Oh, that takes the comedic purpose out of it.
Well, it was still
The
funny.
wizard guy was like still slowly sliding down the arrow.
However, you have no clue because you saw shrooms.
I kneel down at the red one and I want to take a good look. What kind of thing is this? What do I see? What does it carry? What does it have?
You see that everything is slowly starting to dissolve that he is carrying.
Okay.
And you see that for the person next to it as well. However, you do see that the wizard, everything also is slowly fiddling away. So it's just a naked shroom body.
Mm-hmm.
But the only thing is that he carries is, I don't think you can see, a book. Just a notebook. That's the only thing they don't carry much, unfortunately.
So do you guys think we can eat them?
They're human. They still look like humans.
Look, this is obviously a mushroom individual.
Obviously not. Were
Look.
you hit in the head or something?
They're slowly, like, their arms are now becoming more like,
Shroomish.
and their head becomes bigger, and they
What
become
is
smaller.
this for kind of
The
fever
effect
dream?
has ended, so you basically see.
So Lyrithin is curious because he has a thing for strange animals and things. So he has a dagger. He grabs a dagger and he tries to cut a piece out of the mushroom head.
Oh my god, you're
Of the-
literally cutting its head off.
Ah!
What are you talking about?
Please!
Brennan's just
Stop!
like staring in
You
disgust.
guys see the mushroom getting cut off, not the human anymore. It's fully ended.
What kind of meat is this?
Are you guys stopping him from this, or are you
No,
guys letting
I'm
this
just
happen? Okay.
staring in disgust.
I
I
think Flint is like, please don't do that.
I'm not going to lick it.
Lick it! Do it.
So,
I'm like, bad.
What? there's two people telling you that just a moment ago we saw them as humans, and you just did that.
Well, they're clearly mushrooms. So what kind
I'm
of meat
not
is this?
so sure.
Flint just disappears. Like, bye.
It's not meat. It's mushroom.
Mushroom.
So it's basically
Spongy.
the inside. It's like a spongy, fungal.
Is Milady all right?
I'll live. This is disgusting, guys. Can we please?
Can we take some of this with us? Maybe they know back in camp what to do with it.
They're small. You could take all 3 of them, shove them in your backpack.
That won't fit.
I don't think that would fit. They're like
Fang can carry them.
this.
But you could look like if they're squishy.
Fang can then carry them. Fang can carry them.
You could definitely take them.
It's
how much
either
do they
mushroom.
weigh? How much do they
red-
weigh?
Not that much. I think
Like a kilogram? Like
no, like
not even
Rin,
5
or-
to 10, I think.
kilograms?
Yeah, kilo. Yeah, it's not that big. The mushrooms, but they're quite big for a mushroom.
Yeah, okay, but 10 kilograms is like quite heavy.
decent.
I wouldn't be able to carry a 10 kilogram
Flip the
corpse.
Fang though.
back to camp. We could take them all. Do you think there's like this mushroom village?
What are you,
There's
sir?
3 of them?
Do we want to, or are you still rambling on that they're actually humans and I'm not allowed to, cut
could-
some stuff?
Do you
Take
want to
them
make
back with us.
a nature check or survival check
Sure.
to see if it's like edible?
Dan is het een survival check.
Okay.
Dat is een dirty 20.
You could eat it. It just doesn't go well with the stomach. It's just not the smartest idea. Maybe if it's prepared well enough.
Moing, moing.
You could ask Jaylene if
Lear's
she
gonna
can
throw
prepare
up.
it, but
I'm not touching
Wait,
that
why?
stuff.
you
I throw the piece of meat
If
on the
Fang
corpse.
says it
Yeah.
isn't edible,
There isn't
then
biases.
I think it's not edible. Fang eats everything, and if he refuses to eat this, then I'm not touching
You're
it.
screaming that you're human, but whatever. We still need to find meat, or vegetables, or nuts, or something.
Okay, well,
Why don't we pile these 3 up on top of each other and just light it on fire and problem solved?
Well, I could use a break, and just Fang just sits down. Campfire.
But
I mean, I feel like shit, so
you could take a short rest over here.
And then you
Yeah.
can use your music too.
Yes.
You're gonna pile up the bodies on top of each other.
Larithin walks over to the blue one, to the wizard. He still has a book, right?
Yes, he has a book. You wanna grab it? You wanna start
Ah,
reading it?
I want to take a look at the book. What kind of book is it?
It's kind of like a journal. It's things of note that he has written down.
Okay,
So, and the book is kind of like covered in moss, kind of covered in fungi. It's not a kept
Really?
journal anymore. It's very old. It's very musty.
As I move through it, what kind of entries do I read?
Oh,
Are they just ramblings of a nutcase, or?
This is the book. 500 pages. Good luck.
In the meantime, then Fang
Yes.
is probably pushing them all up on a pile.
Mm-hmm. You guys are disgusting, by the way.
No, this is respectful.
Bryn has found like this rock or log or anything to sit
Mhm.
against.
Yeah, there are
And-
logs everywhere that you can use to.
Yeah,
like,
I think she'll carry one over and just sit against it, and I guess she'll just start playing her flute to, make herself feel a bit better. I guess like this soft tune that reminds her of home and that her mom or dad played while she was ill or something.
This specter of Flint will appear next to you, like kind of trying to sit down. You alright?
I'll be fine eventually.
You did see that too, right?
I did. It was crazy.
Might it have been like, I don't know, a curse or something?
I don't know. What did you also hear them say? Protect the knowledge or something. It was weird.
Yeah, but Fang was in control.
So,
What did you?
You guys are talking about what happened. You're reading this book.
I read the book.
Yeah, and meanwhile I'm also
Fang
playing
put,
my flute.
Fang put the 3 mushrooms on top of each other, but he's not gonna put it on fire.
I am. I use fireball to set it
You're
on
starting to slowly burn it.
Mhm.
Okay.
Do they burn well?
talked about that these were people, please.
They're dead. Do you think there's more? They could go searching for
Do
them.
they burn well?
They burn quite well,
Do
which
they
is
scream while
surprising.
burning?
I mean,
Just
like,
slightly.
No!
I think Fang will just stand next to you and like, she's hardcore.
why? By the way, are you two?
Hell yeah!
Well,
Well, Flint is echt like, ugh.
are they both there?
They can
Surpip
be.
and
One is a spirit.
Surpip and Finley are coming out of the bushes.
Where were you? We needed you. I almost died.
Well, I need to see my people defend me. I need to see how you guys are doing. I got broken. You
Right.
did pretty well. I
So-
must admit.
Mm-hmm.
These are the ramblings of a madman.
What
Holy
are-
madman, but a madman.
What are you?
Look, this book.
They switch, so now the human is in control.
I know
see
see
that.
book.
As I said, they're talking about turning into mushrooms and going crazy, praying to some sort of god.
Did we just...
Yep, we did. Like I said, we saw them as humans.
I've seen weird things.
Well,
yeah,
at least you
so
defended
we're
each other.
killers
You were
now, I guess.
quite capable, actually.
Well, in this line
I think
of
you're
work-
more than worthy to be my
I
chef.
did not choose this line of work.
Delightful,
All I
little
wanted
one.
was to travel the world and play
So,
my flute.
Do you
So-
happen, perchance, anywhere knowing of food stuff that we can take back to the camp? Have you seen a collection of boar or deer or
Other stuff.
aquatic avian type things too?
So these notes do mention like foods and gross food and stolen foods.
Yeah, it's clear that they were stealing from the camp, right?
Possibly.
Surpip has no knowledge of that. However, you do have some knowledge of how to get some animal food. You usually take it for like the antlers or the feathers or that kind of stuff. But it is edible. You've tasted it a couple of times, but you could sneak off and find some food from that place.
Oh. I want to try.
You could look around more.
Yes. The reason is like, well, why don't you take a rest? I'm, well, have quite a pep in my step. I am
Pep, because that's his name.
fully. I'm like full health. So if they want to take a short rest, can I, in the meantime, hunt?
Yeah, sure. You won't take any effect of the short rest, but you
Yeah,
will.
I don't really need one.
What? Tell me, what are you doing to prepare for hunting any animal that you will find that you won't?
Tracking, and if I track something that can be eaten, I want to shoot it with my bow and hopefully succeed. So what do you want me to do? Do you want me to make a survival? Or
I first want you to make a survival check based on tracking, based on finding animal footprints.
And while you're playing your flute, I take out my drum.
No way!
I can't really
Safety.
play, but
17?
Oh, it's fun. I make a game out of it.
You do see some
I make
deer
a-
prints. There, you could hunt, try to find one of the deer that has been here.
I want to.
I want you to make a nature check
Now it's a nature check.
with advantage.
survival.
Yeah, no, but I want you to make it different.
Oh, 18 plus 1 is 19.
Indeed, you will find a deer just in the corner over there.
A deer, a female deer.
A doe. Oh. It is Revina. I'm not gonna make you roll for stealth as well because that's 4. Make an attack roll. I don't have a picture of a deer because
he's a ranger, so like his favorite terrain is forest. So
Yeah, so
Dat zou sowieso al een 17 zijn, plus 7 is 24. Like,
quite capably, you could have done this earlier, avoid all of this.
I tried to,
Just saying.
but I rolled badly, and I thought I saw something, and it turned out to be a human turned into a mushroom.
You shot a mushroom without seeing what it was. Don't look at me like that.
Normally
So-
there would be skills.
Well, he shot it randomly.
No,
True,
well,
true.
I actually
But he did
failed.
see something and
I
he did shoot it.
I
so-
failed like my survival check or
Oh
something.
yeah, your
and I
perception.
thought like,
something like
what's the chance? It's probably no one.
it could have been could have been a child. What if Azura was lurking there?
Well,
he
then
would
we
have
have
said
solved
sorry,
the
so-
problem that she's actually an orphan right now.
no, actually, I think that he would be like, oh, it's a tiefling.
No, my character,
well.
my character isn't xenophobic against tieflings.
But he is against all the other races.
Depends on the lore.
I treat everyone equal.
Anyway,
Mhm.
you have shot this deer.
He's
just
threatened to sell.
right through the heart. He falls down. You
I
can take it with you
Take
to the.
some meat out of it. I try to prepare some sort of package with like venison and stuff. Enough to last a meal for us and for some of the camp.
Yeah, because they are not fully out in camp. They're starting to see that their food supply is dwindling.
Mhm.
You guys are starting to like recover a little bit of your injuries, making sure things are bandaged up,
We're making
Uh,
music.
making music. even.
I make a game out of
Then
it.
we're rolling
Like-
for a short rest, right?
Yes.
Okay, because
But I'm making like this game out of it. I come up with a tune and try to get you to come along and go
That's
along
more
and
fun.
make up a new.
that's more Fang's thing. So like Fang is like with his
They would
neutral.
like try and keep up with the melody. Like would go faster and faster and faster.
Is that,
Fang is enjoying his
I was
time.
gonna say, is that one melody of
Like a
that one?
D6, right? And then another D6.
So your hit dice is D8, and you can choose up to 3. Because you're also a sorcerer, and a sorcerer also gets a D8.
Hold on. If you or any friendly creatures who can hear
Song
your
of rest.
performance regain hit points at the end of the short rest by spending 1 or more hit dice.
Yeah. So if you use a hit dice, you can add
What's a
D6.
hit dice?
In a short rest, you can use your hit dice, which are these.
Oh!
You have 2d8 plus 1d6.
And I
So-
can
one more.
use
but
it
I
and
could
then
have
have
summoned.
1 left.
Oh, the chow.
Okay.
well, hold on. Eerst
No,
een
dit was een
D8
actual
en een
shot.
1d6. Dan doe ik ook.
Dat they made friends with.
That says.
More meat for the beef.
Plus je kom.
Maybe that one would have been
Ik ben weer voor.
even better.
Ik niet. Hold on. 6, 8.
Don't look at me, you're taking the short
I'm
rest.
thinking!
Ik ben weer full.
Are you sure?
Wacht even. Je bent 7.
15, 15.
9. Ja.
So fun because this takes out of time
Do you
that I
wanna
don't
heal
have
more?
to roleplay multiple
You
characters.
don't have to do anything
I
at all.
don't know because.
I would say
I
do
love
one.
D&D.
Okay.
I love
would say
D&D, this is
just do
easy.
the 1d6 extra.
Okay, so now this is
No,
1d8.
Yeah.
No, d6.
I thought my experience was quite easy. I was making up like
Okay.
90% on the spot. Like, Jesus.
That's the thing because
I mean,
I'm
They didn't know at all.
Rest,
Yeah,
right?
Maxwell, but rest die.
I'm making everything up on the spot, but I've planned out everything like in a general outline.
Yeah.
We
It's
are
been a
playing,
while.
and then
So-
at some point we see Lear coming back.
Hello, my good companions.
Did you shoot another mushroom?
No, this time it was a deer. I checked.
Did you come across any more?
Mushrooms, you mean?
Yes.
Besides just some ordinary mushrooms growing at the trees. No.
I have some.
They do burn quite brightly, though.
It does smell good, I must say.
Very earthly musk.
Yeah. Do you think there's like?
I don't even know what to respond, says Flint.
I mean, you can't admit that it doesn't smell good.
We
How wrong it may be.
look. Flint, we are here, stuck on an island, imprisoned. We have to make do with what we got.
And that's you telling us that? Like a few hours ago, you were still like willing to sell us off.
Yeah.
And that didn't work. So now I'm on plan B, which is survival.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways.
You do realize that this is all your fault, don't you?
Oh, these 3 mushrooms. I suppose I should take.
We just slaughtered 3 people.
Yes. I will take some responsibility for accidentally mistaking the blue one for a deer. But as a surprise, I brought some decent quality venison with me.
Well, we're all a little colorblind. Blue, brown, basically the same thing.
I think Fang will.
What he says.
I think Fang will walk up to you and it's like, give deer.
Well, you can have a little piece.
No, I just give whole deer because you don't know how to cook it properly.
I prepared the meat. You can have some meat, but that's for dinner later today.
You just had breakfast, like, just before this fight.
Fang is always hungry.
I give him a small package of raw deer meat. We have to ration this. This is for the camp. We might need those people to survive this place.
True.
Am I the only one with the feeling that there's more of them?
The prisoners
They
or
will
the
Like
mushrooms?
the mushrooms.
Oh, there will definitely be more. 3 is like 1 is incidental. 2 is also incidental, but 3 is a pattern.
I think you
Right.
would coincidence.
Well, they were all at the
So-
same time, so.
So
yeah,
it's
but
immediately a pattern then.
would they be a problem then, especially if they know we killed the others?
It was a clear as day misunderstanding, right? They didn't give us any chance at all to not kill them.
It's their loss. They attacked you, Flint. Yes, that is true, but let's inform the camp at least.
I was just gonna say, do you guys think of heading back, talking to Jaylene about
I think
finding
so,
the deer
yes.
and possibly talking about mushrooms?
Yeah.
Mhm. She'll think we're insane, though. You do realize that, right?
Maybe omit the fact that you discovered that they were apparently human.
Or that they
That might be
already
good.
found mushrooms and you helped them out?
Yes.
Well,
Well, you don't know, so you have to ask first.
is it Sir Pip who says
Yep.
this? Okay, this well, Sir Pip, while you scoured away in fear, they attacked me in the back. So forgive us for whatever we had to do, right?
Scour? I don't
They
scour.
almost killed me. They
He took an
got where they had
advantageous observational position.
Thank you. I observed. Want to make sure that you guys are worthy enough to be my shield, to defend me in
Fang,
my mission.
Fang, Flint, or whatever. Could you please pinch me again because I think I'm still dreaming and doing that.
I think Flint will just like and like,
Ow!
you're welcome.
I
I
am
think
still
you would
awake.
notice if you were dreaming.
There's a squirrel on a duck scolding me.
Oh, do you think there's something like in the air here? I mean, this can't all be real. We
Well,
just fought
let-
mushrooms. There's
let's-
like this talking
I don't know.
squirrel.
I am real.
Yes, of course.
Finley is real.
Did you learn how to talk from? Can your parents also talk?
One second. I don't remember. I was always...
But you can only talk. Your mount cannot talk, right?
Finley doesn't... Pip doesn't know. But he has that collar that he...
Oh right.
With the pattern in it, right?
Oh right. Yes, I forgot.
That is not the pet I was talking about. There. He has the little collar on his
Around his neck.
neck that allows him to talk to humans.
Oh right. But I just read that I can discuss simple ideas with small or smaller beasts. So
Mhm.
I
You want to talk to
ask
Finley?
the duck. if he's okay with it all. Like, do you know what we're doing? Is he your boss or something? That's what I.
That's a complex question.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is he your boss?
Are you here willingly?
Sorry.
He nods in approval. Like,
Okay. Are you also on a mission to save the world from the giant acorn?
While you were being manhandled, was there a blush?
Maybe.
he seems to be very okay with this.
Lirin is somewhat pale. So
Alright.
you probably
Okay.
saw some.
Are you guys planning to move to the camp?
Let's get back to
Yes.
Cat, because I'm not sure about the forest, but if we end up like these mushroom people, I wouldn't.
Can we at least
Let's
like,
not like
before we
risk
left?
the rest finding us.
Before we left, Fang pushed them into like the forest because otherwise they're in an open field.
They're still burning.
Well, the charred ashes.
Oh
of-
yeah, you put them on fire.
I put them.
Just
Okay.
let them
It's
burn
basically
out.
charred ashes. You can't really tell anymore what it is, what it was. Just a little.
Lovely.
I
Great.
love the
You're
smell of
walking
burning
fully
flesh
back
in the morning.
to
Yes.
the camp.
But does it smell like flesh?
No,
Probably
probably
Does it
smells
smell
like-
like
mushroom.
Boiled
baked
mushrooms.
mushroom? Baked mushrooms.
I also, for you guys, have this, so it's a little easier. I already show it on WhatsApp
Oh,
to show where everyone lives.
Yeah.
All right. So I think you need to deliver the meats.
To the cooking lady.
And you made me a little package on the side.
Yes.
Tuurlijk. Jij wel.
Echt een biefstukje.
Yeah.
I don't think it's very tasteful if you eat it raw.
Nee, it doesn't work. Yes.
You can.
He doesn't care. He doesn't get salmonella.
Ik weet niet of je salmonella van herten krijgt.
I don't know.
Ik weet wel dat het zou kans, als het echt wild is, dat er kans zit dat er natuurlijk beestjes in zitten. Daarom moet je het wel goed wil wakker maken.
Ja.
Daarentegen kun je het natuurlijk wel goed laten maken. Dus
Kan je
dan-
niet van elk wild, van elk
Ja.
vlees salmonella krijgen?
Well, not salmonella, because that's chicken.
Ja, dat is een specifieke bacterie, maar het is over het algemeen niet altijd het slimste idee om te doen. Dat is een heel vaag diplomatiek antwoord bij mij.
Ja.
Ja, zegt ze ook nog. Ik weet het hoor. Ik kan er niks aan doen.
But you guys are heading back towards the shaft,
Ja,
Jaleen.
zij zit bij je ding.
Zij staat nog steeds daar bij de... That's this mouse. This,
Oh.
I don't know if you can see me doing the mouse thingy.
Yes.
Ja. I approach.
Oh, hi, you guys hunted
Morning.
some...
Op de tafel. Some fresh deer meat.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, that is amazing.
It should feed
got
at
some more.
least a few couple of people.
I think that would be wonderful because, yeah, you know, it was kind of running low.
So, a question.
Yeah.
Jaleen.
Oh,
Lirin is the type of person that would like look at someone's name tag. So, Jaleen, a weird situation happened in the forest where we were effectively attacked by walking, talking mushroom people.
oh.
Have you heard of anything of that matter here?
I don't know. No, I never heard anyone talk about mushrooms. They're quite tasty though. Or are you talking like living
Yes.
bean?
Yes.
Oh.
Like with feet and arms. They were quite cute, but also
Strange little voices.
painful.
And they
Ah.
could cast magic. And one had some kind of hammer.
And you guys took care of that?
Well, they attacked
Okay.
us, so clearly we had to defend ourselves.
Well, that's good. Protecting the camp.
But this
I-
must be announced. People must know. Forests are dangerous.
Yeah, I believe this whole island is dangerous. That's why they put us here, because, they don't care about us. But yeah, I believe it was cursed or something like that. I'm not
cursed
fully
island.
sure about it.
Hmm.
I think most of this side of the island was cleared, and behind the fort was dangerous. I don't know.
Must we do some kind of camp announcement to make sure that everybody knows that there are mushroom thingies walking around?
And that they hit quite hard.
Yeah, sure. If you guys want to rally everyone up, it
Okay. Fang
could be
will
nice.
immediately like.
I think everyone will, not everyone, but slowly a lot of people start to come out towards the whistle. I think people of note is the Dwarven group, the Ironbrow, Pissboot, Steel and Beast. You see a very, very tall person, I think even taller than you. A long-necked lady. That sounds weird.
Mm-hmm.
A giraffe. Of course, a Zora. Then we have
This guy.
Lone Wolf.
Cowboy.
The weird guy.
Cowboy for some reason.
We have another lady who comes out.
Ugh, what's that with her hand?
Mm.
We haven't met her yet. Calm down.
We have this lady, very
Goth girl.
sad looking. And we have this one,
Oh.
this guy.
Oh my.
They all come out. Not everyone is coming out because sleeping or not in the camp at the moment.
We're not interested.
And a little bit of mumbling starts to happen because you guys are all new and announcements are made by someone that's new. That's always a little off-putting. Off-putting.
Off-putting.
Yeah, not
Not
pudding.
off-pudding. I
Yeah.
could go for some pudding, actually.
Hi, is everything alright? How are you?
I'll give the
Fine.
word to this big guy.
And then I change back into my other form.
This small boy.
And I just climb on top of the desk without trying to crush anything. Hey, so everyone, be careful. In the forests, there may be aggressive talking mushrooms. Not a joke, they will try to kill you. Just for evidence, look at that girl over there who got beaten up by them.
Oh. The big giraffe folk just walks up to you, just like slowly moving her head.
Meals and then.
Darling, are you fine? I'm not gonna do a British accent, sorry.
I've been
Darling, are you
better,
fine?
but I'm alright, thank you.
Okay, yeah, if you need anything, please let us know. It's quite a dangerous forest. I don't think anyone has mentioned shrooms or mushrooms.
Well, it
that
was
are-
quite odd. They were
Weird.
talking
Really
and casting
weird.
magic and the like. But it's perhaps good to not go into the forests alone.
I want you to make a perception check based on hearing.
On here. I roll something. Perceiving is 18. 14 plus 4.
You will hear a slight. It's very soft in the background because it's pretty far away. A slight chuckle. Like
If I hear that.
But
It's
like
very
a
softly.
sarcastic one, or like.
it is
Crazy.
not crazy. It's more like of enjoyment.
If I direct myself to that direction,
Yeah, you focus on that spot.
Sorry.
do I see anyone or anything?
No, you don't see anything. It's coming if you're. It will be coming from like this direction.
So there is a sussy baka in the camp. But only you.
Okay, there's a sissy back.
Apparently that's a term from your faraway homeland.
Yeah, it's an orcish term. Baka is meanie or enemy or bitch. So
Please don't make it canon that your orcs are a bunch of weebs.
So this lady steps a little forward. Hi.
Oh, hello.
Are you new here? I didn't see you come in. Is everything?
Is
Did
she
you-
doing the thing with her hand?
What is
Yeah,
it?
with her own hand. Can everybody make a perception check?
Because I think Bryn will just instantly start screaming.
2020.
Oh, what's that?
10.
You're very respectful of people with disabilities, I hear.
I have a disability. I'm allowed to.
Not in game!
I have ADHD. I can make fun of everyone.
I have
With
a
a disability.
disability. I have ADHD.
Oh yeah, you have disadvantage on certain abilities.
What did you call?
I forgot. Hold on.
Disadvantage. on
16.
wisdom and intelligence.
Well,
Hold on,
I've
I
had
think
heard-
I do have.
I've had heard
intelligence
about
checks.
like nightmare campaigns, and like your character has autism, so has disadvantage on everything.
Wow.
Dat hou ik eerder mee charisma.
Hold on, perception? Is that like a
Wisdom.
charisma,
Wisdom.
right?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. No, never mind that. Oh, well, no. No, it's a saving throw. Never mind.
So
16.
I love this so much. What you both see is that one hand is completely fine. The other hand is not a hand. It's more like a glove that is the same color as a hand. And what you specifically see is the blue. You also see blue coming out of the jacket. But what you clearly see is that it's like a magic swirling.
Oh, okay, so she... Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, what you can understand of it, it's a mage hand that she has like mastered the concept of a small mage hand that helps her
Oh,
have a second arm.
how very useful.
So, Bryn
use
makes
the
like this surprise, and then she tries to muffle it like, because, I mean, she's from this very small, secluded, dwarven village. Gnomish village.
Yeah, and if someone would lose an arm, they would make a like
The mechanic one or
mechanic
something.
arm.
Yeah, so she hasn't seen this going. It's just
Yeah.
like, it freaks her out for like a second because the glove also has like skin color. So she just for a
Yeah.
second she thought it was like a floating hand.
Yeah, basically looks
she was
like
like,
there's a
"Oh,"
part missing. With
yeah. It was weird that she tries to muffle because she very quickly understands it's not really respectful and it's not how you make friends.
No.
So like
No.
she plays it off like.
You guys arrived later, or
Yes, we arrived early today, I think.
Well, we washed ashore.
Yes.
wow, that's
It was
Fun.
quite a luxury cruise. Something Kraken thing.
oh no,
Um,
then must have been awful. Or
It was
what happened?
absolutely horrible. Lots of people probably drowned. It's
Oh god.
a terrible situation. The ships were attacked. We were probably the only people that made it.
Oh no, do we need to make like a
Is there still a
burial?
crowd around us?
Yes.
you like.
Smart, Lilith.
So,
Mhm.
anyway, I think since
you-
I see a few new people, I
Can
think
you
it's
make a perception check? Sorry.
important that we introduce ourselves. That is Bryn. You can speak for yourself.
Hi, I'm Bryn.
Hi.
This is... Well, you can better
I'm-
explain it.
I'm Flint, and then
I'm Fang.
That is
You'll get used to it. And my name is Lilith.
I call him Larry. You may also call him Larry.
okay. I will.
You may call me Lair or
No,
Larry.
call him Larry.
Larry.
We all call him Larry.
I'll write it down.
I mean, we're stuck here together anyway, so we might as well become best friends.
Well, if you want, we can introduce ourselves as well, so you know our names, which is also be nice.
Very kind.
I am Carmen Rooscliffe. Not much to say about me.
Do you have a particular role in the camp? Are you...
You know, I help Yes, long lady in the back.
Long lady, I'm like tiny.
Young lady.
Oh.
Sorry.
Long lady.
Long lady, I'm like, excuse you.
I'm fun size.
Can,
Thank you.
can I ask what's going on with your hand, or is that disrespectful?
Well, you know, you just.
I'm curious, okay? I asked nicely.
Well, we barely met, and you're asking about something traumatic, but yeah.
Although it is
Maybe-
the most pronounced character trait on the
Yeah.
It is kind of like holding a giant flag. Please don't ask me about my
Yeah,
friend.
also
Basically,
using
it's
this
like
arm to wave.
That's like the curiousness of like a child and like no filter whatsoever, so
Well, we are gonna be stuck here for a long eternity.
you may
life.
say the rest of our lives, yes.
Yeah.
Flint responds.
So you have time to connect with everyone. So there must be one day that I'm open to talk to you about it.
Okay, thank you, I will.
You perception check. It's
5.
5.
Ball.
You do see the
Crowd.
the dwarves.
Yeah.
They're kind of like because they were on the ship as well, and they left together with some other characters and some other people and some of the magisters. They just yeeted away. They survived because they left some of the other people to die, so they're kind of.
Oh, yeah. Well, I did word it like we are probably the only survivors. Maybe somebody else survived through traumatic experiences that they probably don't want to talk about. Anyway, that's not what the written is rambling on about. So, well, thank you. Nice to meet you, Carmen.
Yeah, and I'm Azura, but you guys have already met.
Yeah, we already met you.
No.
Such a depressing thought that they put
What?
children here.
And I am Naira.
Both like
I'm a little bit taller than you.
I come up to like your knees.
I'm a blacksmith, by the way, so if you ever have any issues with broken swords.
Very impressive.
Can... For a second. Where is my... Where is the thing? I won't... Waffle. I'm gonna say...
Waffle
sorry.
boys.
Let's make a history check.
Historie coming... Oh, kut.
Historia.
Ik denk dat ik het gefumbled heb, maar volgens mij had ik 3. Maar ik liet hem vallen, dus het is niet meer een 3. Maar het was
Just
4.
roll again.
4.
Niet meer roll again.
Oh.
Advantage.
Oh, advantage zelfs. Dat is wel hoog. Dat is 18. 17 plus 1 erbij.
Netjes.
You, after seeing this big ass lady, you kind of remember that there is a camp, a group of giraffe folk that basically all live in the same place, and they you don't see them often separated from that place.
There.
So you good?
Het waren toevallig geen... het zijn gewoon echte koekjes, hè?
Dat
Dus
zijn
het is
echt goede
geen space cake
koeken.
in of zo.
Nee.
Fang was sneaking a snack from the table somewhere. Like,
And what you basically know is that if you see some giraffe folk in like a big city, that it must not be good because they always keep to themselves and they will never leave.
I will
Isolationists.
make a mental note of this.
So you basically know that this is probably torture for a giraffe folk.
Yeah, she's dying on the inside.
Yeah.
Aw.
Like
Let me see.
so, like, deal with it.
We all got kidnapped, okay?
Ironbrow will just you guys have met us. Like, I don't think we have to reintroduce ourselves. So
Good to see that you also made it.
yeah, it's good that you guys survived that. Sorry I wasn't there. I couldn't. So sometimes you need to.
Such an unfortunate turn of events, yes.
Well, it would have been different if my collar was not there, so I could help you out a little bit more. Defeat the Kraken with my team, but it is what it is. Yeah. You can tell that they have been drinking.
They're a bit awkward about it.
They also have been drinking on the ship and here as well. There is booze. It's Watertown booze. It's not amazing quality, but
Like moonshine.
yeah.
It's shit.
But
With water.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hello.
I think I was the last one to. Yeah, I'm Cersei.
Does she still have makeup on this island?
She has makeup. Yeah.
Wow.
You can be very crafty when you're a girl.
That's true.
And you have to make
Blueberries,
Can't wait.
an M&M for
An M&M.
make a fully industrial process just to make M&Ms in order to do your makeup. You could use,
Like ashes for like
Ashes
eyeliner.
So yeah,
That's cruel.
I hope you guys
Mushroom remains.
comfy
Like on your eyelids.
because
comfy enough, dear.
yeah, I don't think we will move from this place. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, what she said. I think this is it.
Joy hot.
He, with his name, it's not very telling, but he's not having a good time.
Oh, don't worry.
Yeah.
I'm sure we
I-
can soften the blow.
Yeah, I am even
Do
Joy
we get
Hart.
this hint? Do we
Uh-huh.
get this?
I got it already, but I needed, oh my.
I mean, if you guys ever need anything from any of us, just walk by. I'm sure Azora will walk with you to every camp and make sure everyone is accompanied, introduced, whatever. Yeah.
Bryn is like staring at you, like
I'm sure
all
we would
smug, and when
I'm
you
sure
know
we would
Cersei's
all
like wiggling her eyebrows.
quite like to meet and get each other knowing and get to know each other.
My turn to is bang on Flint right now.
Flint is now active.
Likes him.
Okay. One less problem in the tent.
What are you whispering about?
We were discussing who gets your pillow when you move out.
Well, you do have an extra pillow because you're.
I did have an extra pillow.
Aloysa.
Well, to be fair, I think one of the tents is still empty, right?
There are a couple of tents empty, but what you do
They have, like,
realize is
boom boom tent.
it's only been a week since you guys have been transported here. It's been not even 10 days where when the ghost attack happened, so there could be more people coming. You don't really know. You also don't know how many source weavers there are in the world, so you don't have any idea about any of this, basically.
No.
But still, it's currently a dog-eat-dog tech kind of camp.
Mm-hmm.
Of course. So, anyone else?
Those were the ones that walked out, but
Captain Cowboy, toch ook?
No, but we already
he's
met
standing with his foot against one of the tents.
He's just
Being
him.
cryptic.
Vibing.
He's standing there.
It's being cryptic.
so mysterious.
So yeah, we'll we'll make sure that the shrooms thing.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll make sure that everybody in camp knows. Even
Just
Dawn will be
Keep an
enlightened.
eye out.
Yeah.
Flint is like, how is the sentry duty? Do we have already that set up or something? Because we don't know if
What
they
kind
might-
of duty?
Sentry.
What do you mean by that?
Night guards.
Well, you can stay outside if you want to stand guard, but there are guards here. The magisters will make sure to look over the camp.
Don't really think they care a lot, but
No, I've noticed. They just want to make sure no one breaks their collar or does anything stupid. But if we kill each other, yeah, I don't think they would care.
That's reassuring.
a question. Is there someone who's a healer in the camp?
Well, there was this lady that also came in here, Miriani. She has a lot of potions that I saw on her.
Wasn't she the girl that was with us at the boat? I think
Yeah,
we got
she was
separated.
with us in the cart
Yeah,
before we got on the boat.
We got separated. Well, it's good that she made it too then.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we'll keep that in mind because I think our friend is still somewhat injured.
Yeah, maybe you could go talk to her. I'm sure other people can make potions with the things on this camp, but
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
That's great, but I...
Do you have a herbalism kit?
Do I have a herbalism kit? No. I have a candle.
Oh my god.
I have like 5 candles.
Well, that's a
We can
romantic
make something
evening waiting to
romantic.
happen.
I have a disguise kit. So I also have makeup.
Yeah, you have makeup.
See?
I have
Women in
candles
charge.
and makeup. What else does a girl need?
Women in charge.
Oh.
I have like a spare
run the
set of
world?
clothes.
Who run the world, girls? Die make-up is niet uitgelopen terwijl je op die in de zee...
No! I have like waterproof makeup, guys. I'm a professional.
Yeah,
Sure,
it's lore accurate in Eva Sylvia. It's a pretty developed world, so waterproof makeup, definitely a thing.
Sure, hon.
She's also wearing full face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think no one else. Is that I
Priorities.
remember. No, there are more. Makeup is, yeah.
Makeup is a basic need, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I want you to make sure to meet everyone in time whenever you feel like. Make sure you get comfy, find your own little place, maybe nap because you look relatively fine. They look a little
Ragged.
worse.
Sorry, but I'm full health there.
Yeah, you have some cuts in your armor or in your leather armor.
Or
It's fine, I
that's
think.
just a dent.
Sure. You look.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's alive.
I have like 20 health, guys. I'm not dying anymore.
No, but like blood on your clothes and like a stab
I
wound.
look worse for wear. That's true.
You might
I
look
just look
somewhat-
very tired and somewhat bruised.
Yeah, you should really talk to Miriani. She came here.
Could do with a nap, honestly.
Yeah, that could also be very smart.
Well, let's first go talk to Miriani.
Yeah.
Where did you guys see her?
Like Flint always says, smart to have one of those strange red drinks.
True. That's true. Yeah. Alright, let's go. Where is she at?
I don't know, it's on the page.
Oh. Who has a bit?
I don't remember.
Can't handle
I believe
this.
it's this one, but I'm not 100% sure.
She's dead.
Together
she
with
could
your
be dead.
future boyfriend.
Together with my future, with Evan.
Oh, you don't see the. Oh, you do see a mouse. This one? One of
Oh
these?
yes, let's go to his tent.
This one? Okay. She's currently sitting on a little.
Bench.
Yeah, a small
Stool.
little wooden chair. Like,
Yeah.
A chair.
Well, first of all, I want to apologize for leaving you guys. That was
Yeah, that was kind of a dick move. That's true.
We call that a stressful situation.
Exactly, it
there
was
nothing
very
that you could
scary.
have done at that moment.
I mean,
That's
it
also
was a
true,
giant kraken. I didn't know that you guys were going in, and I was scared, and I...
Not your fault. It's all
It's fine.
stressful.
We'll forgive you.
Well, Whoa, you look bad.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I can make it up to you guys. I've been... Well, I can make a few potions, but I have some spare. I have 2, healing potions
Yes,
that I
please.
could give to you, because I feel kind of bad, and I have all these stuff, and we'll be here doing nothing, I assume. So, yeah, here you go. And she'll give you 2 healing potions, because you need the most of it.
I need them.
But also, a good night's rest is always
That helps.
very useful.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Yeah, I make different potions. I have some potions, but they're kind of a failure at the moment, because I need to get used to the ingredients on this island. So I have some random potions that I don't know what they do, but they are
Where's your
a potion.
Okay, so while this conversation is happening, I think that you were given the potion, so Fang is like, and he just has a random bottle in his hand. What is this?
Yes. I'm not 100% sure.
It smells sweet.
Honestly, just take it, because I'm not sure. Oh.
Quick question, dear Miriani. So these are potions, right? Not poisons.
What was it supposed to do?
Sure.
What was it supposed to do?
We're gonna find out now.
Uh-oh.
That's this one. Sorry.
Roll and they.
I don't know how many potions I made.
It tastes
Like-
kinda.
Take like a step.
You're
Back,
bleeding
like-
from your eyes,
Not yet. Daar komen we zo achter.
your ears, your nose.
It's
Your
going
skin.
to glow.
Can you make a D12?
It's 12.
It's instant.
I've never used. I never used a
dice.
D12.
I love
11.
I do love D12s, but I never use them. So sad.
Moet een dagger spelen. Part 2 D12's.
Wat is het voor een ding?
Dungeons and Dragons, but more open, like some minder like vaste spells and more inspiration. Like you use magic and you just describe it as magic, whatever you want.
The drinker glows like a jellyfish for an hour. Like a radiant jellyfish. Like a blue...
Fang has white hair, so the white hair actually like then glows up even more, and like, and my tongue glows up.
Tingly.
Yeah, it is a little bit tingly.
And
It's
the green.
And then you see from my mouth just like one like glowing jellyfish.
I'm
My
like,
hair floats up.
That was a nice drink.
you
It's
look
for an hour,
beautiful.
and it is...
What?
You look beautiful.
Oh dear.
What?
You look pretty.
Oh.
You shed light for 10 feet around you.
Oh.
You illuminate it for an hour.
I think Fang is like, ooh, and then switches back to Flint.
Now
Does
he
Flint
has it.
also glow?
Yeah, it's still the same body.
So my hair is now also white, flowing, glowy.
Well, I should write it down that is what that potion does. If I remember what I put in that potion.
His curiosity got the better of him again.
Better is gone when we go to sleep tonight because I cannot sleep with you glowing next to me.
Yeah, it is
I have a
currently
smart-
like midday.
I
Like,
have some smart advice, but I think it's better if Lorethan says it. What do you do at night?
You close your eyes.
But I needed to be dark in order to be able to sleep.
You could also just wait an hour and then he stops glowing like a.
Do we know it's gone in an hour?
That's what she said.
can I have the
Well, that's what the ability said. That's not what Miriam
No.
said.
Of course, Miriam said this. Miriam
No,
has
because
got to go.
Miriam didn't even know what it did, so.
Well, it's probably not. He has a fast metabolism.
I mean, that's true, so.
It's probably going through him.
Otherwise, you should sleep somewhere.
We'll just put a blanket on top of him.
Or we're gonna find you a girlfriend or boyfriend, and then I have a tent all to myself.
Hold on, I'm still sleeping in the tent.
I mean, I don't object to that.
Phew! I know we're stuck here, but we're not going to...
We
Oh,
all
I
need
assume that-
someone to keep us warm
I
at night.
assumed that you thought us lesser and didn't want to share the tent anyways.
I was going to share the tent. Why does everyone keep thinking like I'm treating them like shit?
Because you treated us like shit.
No, I treat everyone equally.
I do want to
You
say
tried
you're
to sell
quite,
me.
Anyways.
yeah, you do have a certain kick to your voice.
Zegt Mirani dat?
Sorry, it's on, yeah.
Mirani, please. We're talking.
That's not dismissive.
So, anyone.
So no more healing potions for you.
So, someone, just for a friend, do you have another one of those funny potions?
I do have one more that you could have.
You're not going to drink another one, are you?
Who do you think I am? I'm not fan.
Here you go. This is my.
Well, I mean, sort of.
Yes, I know.
I will be making more. I'm just not used to these ingredients, so I'm getting there. It's not like home and.
Well, maybe if we can do something for each other, we'll work it out.
Had je dat stukje mushroom meegenomen?
Nee? I burned it up.
Burning at the stake.
You guys were screaming they're human. They were.
They were human, yes.
True.
And then they were mushroom. And now they were.
Anyways,
I mean-
what time is it right now?
It is
Midday.
midday. Like 12, 1-ish.
So now what?
I could go for a nap, but
Hadden we nog iets anders
probably
op
not
staan?
really exciting. Not really, but we could go and explore. I mean, there's not much else to do, is there?
No.
You could check out a little bit of the island to see more about how everything is going in works to
I
see.
We
think-
should go on mushroom patrol too.
Yeah, and also perhaps scout the environment a bit.
Yeah,
I
to
mean,
see
I'd
where
like
the
to know-
fort is, where
yeah,
the ocean.
I'd like to know what's around the camp, so I
Yeah.
could feel a bit more safe at night.
Sounds like a good plan.
Okay,
Is there any way you want to walk? Do you want to walk? This
You
is
want-
the
We
wait.
go back
We
to
zijn hier
Sydney.
al geweest.
Yeah, that's the way back to the fort. This is where you came from, and over here is the fort.
Mhm.
And then over here is a little bit, but it's
The-
not
the
much.
beach is
It's,
like this way?
it's
All
that's-
around. Oh, but like almost at the beach then.
yeah.
Why don't
But
we
the beach where you were dropped off by the Kraken and the ocean was over there.
Okay.
Is Flint smart enough to make like a makeshift little bit of a map so that he has like a bit of an orientation?
Yeah, you can definitely try to do that. Can you make a? Well, you don't have
cartographers?
unless you do. I don't know.
No, I don't. I'm an explorer's kid, so no.
Um,
But like a makeshift one.
Yeah, you can. You definitely can make a picture of a drawing of the camp and
But do you have
The-
like pen and paper?
the beach and the forest. Or
So
maybe
you're
some
going to write in
charcoal.
the sand then?
Do you have it? Do you have parchment?
No. No.
Wat voor een kit heb jij?
Disguise.
Ja, maar je begon als een bard ook nog maar niet.
Nee, ik heb alleen disguise grip.
Ja, maar dat is je tool. Als bard begin je ook met een...
Does it say anything here?
Then you either have missed it.
Oh nee, oh jawel, die hebben het al gewoon uitgeschreven. Nee, je hebt het niks.
Nee.
Je hebt een kostuum bij.
Ja, 2 keer wel.
Can I...
like 3
does
sets
Mirani
of
have
shit.
in sense on paper and parchment? Or another NPC?
You know, it's Miriam.
Mirani.
Meriton.
What?
Meriton, or what did you say?
Mirity.
Ik zei Mirani.
Nee, die zei Mirity.
Mimi.
She. Her.
But you're making like a makeshift,
Like, just an idea.
yeah, of what you think, what you have explored.
Like, my background is a wanderer. That's
Yeah,
like-
I think you would. What do you guys feel like walking to? There's a giant. There's a giant tent that is set up in the back of the camp. And further, there's like. This is what you basically have spotted as of yet.
I would presume we might first go to this mess hall. I suppose.
I have a map of my homeland, so I can probably just flip it over and start scribbling on that.
Yeah.
Because I have one.
Yeah, because your homeland,
Yeah, that's very far away from here.
your homeland is basically the main land.
Yeah.
There are some few islands, but you don't really have that much knowledge of the islands, since I don't think anyone has been there. Because
And I have a family crest jewel.
you guys you wanted to walk to the.
I would suggest going there. If Flint wants to focus on the map, I think my, natural explorer, I would try to help. Like, oh no, that tree is over there.
It doesn't have to be that detailed, it's just that we're not going to get lost.
But there's a rock,
Yes, thank you.
and there's a creek going that
Like,
way.
yes, there's a rock, and I'm like, dot.
Excellent, well done, my boy. Dat is non-bekend trouwens.
Anyways, now what?
You guys walk in?
Ja. Ja, één van de twee.
I feel like an actual bed. Because I'm jealous.
I think you'll have to fight someone for it.
The Magisters.
What did you find?
I said, is this like an actual bed?
Oops, I dropped.
Oh,
Misery incarnate.
it's them again.
The twats.
That's not the right one. This one, and then. Did I make a picture of you? Yes. And.
Magister. Massive asshole going into the...
A. S. P.
Ik bedenk later wel wat.
Massive asshole. Going.
That's what you basically see. It's a few magisters sitting around the table. Then there's one magister sitting next to Tazzy. And one of the magisters that you found serving the food, she's hanging out by the bar, kitchen, makeshift place. What you know, those are all closed off, of course. But you can peek in if you want. I see what is in there, but that's when I didn't realize you could make double layers. So basically, you see some sort of makeshift
Base.
yeah, for
Mess hall.
if they want to be eating near the camp. But you also
But this is kind of like the Magister's camp.
yeah, what you have seen so far, you think so. You you did see a giant fort. So it could be that they are also sleeping there, but you don't know if they. Yeah, you basically have no knowledge of.
No, we'll have to ask around.
And I think the first one to notice is Tessie. So she comes up to you, to the group.
I know it's her again. Run.
I don't see her.
Oh, hey, it's the turtle woman.
She's basically stumbling over the steps. Oh my god, I have so much to ask you. Where did you go? Where did you...
Oh, we got attacked by mushroom people. Says the
Did
spirit
you have to
behind
tell
me.
now she has even more questions?
Yeah. What happened?
Mushroom people attacked us.
She's like basically vibrating.
Basically starting, yeah, she's vibrating, starting to write everything down. And then,
If I'm not telling anything, then...
and, oh,
That's me. Ooh. It's
Not him.
asshole again.
it is
Asshole.
this guy.
No.
Oh,
That's Walkman.
he looks nice. Friendly.
So, Tazzy, are you sure you can talk to them without breaking their minds this time?
Well, she tried before and we didn't die.
You...
I almost died.
What?
Boredom.
What was this about mushrooms?
Well, for
Is
the
this
cat.
like delusion or entertaining Tazzy? Because I'm not here for that.
If we're going to waste our time with someone this rude immediately, then I'm gonna head out. Bye. He leaves. Like Fang's opinion is like just let the masters die.
Well, to be fair, I think what I said was less rude than that guy over there.
You probably have a point.
We should have burned. We should have taken them back to the camp instead of burning them.
You?
What did you burn? The shrooms.
Yeah,
So when
they're
we
real. They're
This
like
is not
really
real,
real.
right?
When we went hunting, I shot an arrow, and out of the bushes came some blue-capped mushroom wearing some clothing, summoned two more, attacked us, and we had to dispose of them, and we burned their corpses because we were afraid that, something might happen.
True story.
And then I went to hunt some more, and I found some deer, and I suppose there's venison on the menu tonight.
I wish we were kidding, but we're not.
Darcy, David, have you heard about mushrooms attacking? Or something like that? No, we haven't really heard anything about that. Says the Agricola, the Owlin.
Well,
Is this like a meeting? Do you guys need to talk to someone?
no,
Why are you dying?
we were just looking in. We're new arrivals, so we were just looking what this giant tent was.
Well, my guests are coming here to ask all my questions. So if you guys can go back to eating food, I'm fine. Let's go. You guys came here for me, right?
Not
We-
really.
We were gaming.
Okay, I don't want to know that. I'm very interested in a lot of questions.
We were coming for the large tent, dear.
I do have one question about that. If you have... No, I shouldn't ask that.
Please don't. So, what is this place then? You seem like a knowledgeable type.
You talking to Tessie or
This
to...
tent, yeah, I've written directing myself to that. I presume that he got bored and walked back.
He's still next to her. Well, this is the tent for me. I sleep here.
Really?
Yeah, Aurelius. Him. He sleeps here as well. But on the opposite side here.
Cool.
Yeah. And
So do you have like an actual bed?
yeah.
How did you get that?
Well, I'm not a prisoner like you.
Ah,
Oh, that was kind of rude, but yeah. I am not a prisoner.
I do
came here voluntarily.
appreciate your honesty.
Yeah, maybe you can ask. Why not ask Bespion or? Yeah, I shouldn't ask her. Maybe don't ask at all.
No,
Alright.
I kind of guessed.
Anyway, there's storage over here, but there's also just places for the magisters to eat, to make sure they're nice and cozy and
Huh.
at
So
the
why
ready.
not make us nice and cozy? I mean, they put us here. They should at least take care of us.
And she gets interrupted by the big panda bear. Well, you guys are still prisoners. Giving you a sweet, fun, nice vacation is not how
But we
being a prisoner
didn't
works.
actually commit a crime, so why are we treated like we are all criminals?
Oh, you do possess swords, right?
No.
You sure?
Yes.
Not that I know of. I've never used the stores. I don't know what it is until 2 days ago when I was accused of having it, so...
Yeah, and I think the dogs and basically everyone has
Okay,
checked
so-
enough. But
still.
is this like only you, or do you guys also have problems with not knowing that you got imprisoned here because of swords?
Well, both me and the other fellow also have never been source users, so apparently your system is corrupt and just not working, but the least you could have done is provide the prisoners with some, roof over their heads where they can eat their meal.
And also beds instead of just like a pillow and a blanket.
I can do all of that, not blankets and the pillows and the beds. No, David,
So
can you get
do
Dallas?
not have, like, you do not have like an extra bed or something, or like
No,
something comfortable.
not for you.
Heb je een bedrol?
Yeah,
Okay,
but it's not like
The
super
bedrolls are
comfortable.
the things that are laying in the tents.
Nou, ik heb er ook zelf een, dus ik kan
Ik
er gewoon
ook.
2 op elkaar leggen.
That's true.
That's possible, yeah. And you have an extra pillow for like back support.
Yeah, but still.
What does Aurelius say?
Sleep on top of
David
that.
is walking out because
Mhm.
he has notified David to get Dallas.
But
Um,
Dallas will not give us anything because she's a bitch.
Are you saying this out loud or are
No,
you whispering this?
I'm whispering this in my mind.
Well,
It's like this avalanche. Like someone casted thunder wave out of nowhere.
Deserved.
everyone died. Well,
Deserved.
Deserved,
I-
yeah.
think Dallas has, come in, if you can call it that. I think you all need to wait a little bit. Dallas will come and I think she will show you everything
Dallas
since
has not
I
really
think
exactly been very nice to us.
she can be if you
Oh.
are
I mean,
not a source weaver or
oh yeah, but until 2 days ago, I wasn't. So
You're still not.
I'm still not. But you told us I am, so that's why I'm here. But I'm still not really convinced.
I don't know where you come from, but like, have you been in Eva Silvercrot?
Like
Yeah.
briefly.
You did see the banners of her giant face on
Yes.
tons of buildings.
Yes.
Yeah, she's the. You don't know this. She's.
Well, I mean, yeah, but that doesn't add up to how she's been treating us.
Well, to be honest, she is basically from the Divine Order. She is basically the one that wants to eliminate Source all over Eva Silvercrot for years
I mean,
now.
it's a noble cause, but then still, she would kill innocent people who do not know they have source. Because apparently your dogs convinced you that we have source, while we don't even know ourselves. So
Bryn, I'm quite sure that now is not the time to.
still, do you not feel the injustice? We're being treated like prisoners.
Yeah, I think like it's been some time, so like I think Flint is coming in. Is this gonna take forever?
The other guy is also showing up. I forgot what I was going to say. Oh yeah. Yeah, so basically it's not just a thing that anyone can do. And even if it's never or in 20 years or 50 years, whatever, if you use source, it's bad. And David's gonna get Dallas, so you guys will see in a moment, I think.
Lear, Bryn, there's no talking to these people. This is a waste of our time.
I mean,
To be honest, we feel the same way about all of this. What a waste to talk to this.
Well, I
That's
agree. It's
rude.
a waste to put innocent
Did you just
people
call
here
us
on an
this?
island.
did you just really call us a this?
I can talk around it, but yeah.
You know, the thing is,
And that's like Bryn's actual reaction, like, ha! Did you really?
I think like Flint will just stand us. Bryn, they're already thinking that we're disgusting things, so let's just go. We're not worth their time, so we're not also going to spend our time helping them. They can deal with the mushrooms themselves.
As you're talking,
True.
as you're talking to Bryn, you hear a loud, like, not a war horn, but like a big, strong horn, echoing through all over the fort, over the camp, over all of it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she has arrived, so I think she will be expecting all of the prisoners at the fort. So
Well, lovely. Let's go to the fort then.
you guys are not gonna make a fuss or gonna start trying stupid shit, right? Because I'm still eating my breakfast.
Oh,
It's late
It's like,
breakfast. It's
1
brunch. I
o'clock.
know.
Anyway,
I haven't had my breakfast. Okay, can I?
I mean,
Off you go.
whatever.
Let's just leave them be. And like Lilith is like pushing you guys out.
Yeah.
What you
Bryn's,
guys
like,
can tell from
Kind of really
Magisters
angry, but
is
still.
they're not just friendly police that is trying to help you along the way. They're kind of mean. Some of them are a little bit nicer than the other, but most of them are just basically.
Yeah, they don't
Yeah.
care about us.
They're
If you
dismissive
die-
assholes.
Yeah, if you die, you die. It's not really that much of a problem for them. I'm sorry about that.
at the way out, like Magister, or like useless, and walks out.
Ah, good one.
Mhm.
What you're walking around the camp.
With all the others, so everyone else.
All of the
Prisoners.
prisoners,
Well, the others
Not-
then know. We don't.
not all of them, because some of them, they don't care. They just don't want to know, or they will find out later. But a lot of people that you already have seen,
Do we need?
What's this?
Are we? Oh, image not found.
oh, I know what that is. That's nothing.
It was supposed to be
Thanks.
something. But like, do we have to listen, or are there like consequences if we don't go?
Well,
I feel
you can
inclined.
go because this will be an opportunity to learn more about what Dallas has to say. But
I expect
it's not a
nothing useful.
requirement.
I am inclined to at least go the first time and
Yeah.
see what they have to say.
Oh, fine.
They can't even. They drop us at this island and they can't even leave us in peace.
We'll just have to figure things out ourselves.
I am kind of like guessing that we all get like a job here and that it's like supposed to be like this work camp shit thing.
Well,
I am expecting the worst.
better get comfortable.
Back
because
at the old camp, we had another word for this. Slavery.
Well,
Yeah.
technically, they don't make you guys work.
Or
No.
not yet, anyway.
I don't know where my picture is. That's unfortunate.
It's basically if you don't work, you're probably just gonna starve here, and they don't care.
But that's honest work. It's not like forced work.
Niks aan de kijken.
True. That's not like useless forced work, like carrying stones from one way to another way and then back again, just to keep us busy.
Let's just hear them out.
Otherwise,
5 seconds.
we have a drum and we have a flute. And
I
we
also
can
have a
scrap
lute
it.
somewhere.
You have a lute?
Yeah. Like a
What if you
lyre.
combine them? So do you then
Hold
have a flute?
I have a flute and I have a lute.
So you have then, if you combine them, a flute?
Yeah.
Flute loot.
A flute.
A flute
That
loot.
sounds weird.
Lute.
Flute lute. That,
Lute.
that sounds.
Lute.
That sounds
That's
weird.
just us waiting somewhere, like blah, 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 like babbling to each other by complete
A
nonsense.
flute lute. That
Like a
sounds
flute.
indecent.
I got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Ow, my knee.
Oh,
Where? Yeah. So you're basically all standing over there. Can I have the?
Like you're small.
Like,
Do I
Like
need to?
I
do
can't
I need
see.
do
Can
I
I?
need-
Can I go on your shoulders?
sure.
Yeah.
I'll switch to Flint. I'll just switch to Fang and just like. No. Hold on. So like, Flint goes goes down underneath your legs and then switches and then
I'm like, wee.
so like in my neck.
Yeah.
This gate is closed, by the way, but I don't have any pictures of closed gates.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it. Yes. And yeah.
So what do you see?
People.
A bunch of cunts.
Yep, they do not seem particularly, well, this was a difficult word to say, nice people.
Some more miserable people.
Yes, they look like they're about to tell us how to live our lives. And also, they're like this giant fort, but I can't see through the gates, so.
For something that they set up 10 days ago, they're pretty efficient.
Basically, the fort was already there, and the camp is all set up a year ago already.
I think they planned this all in like the long term.
Yeah.
They were just ready for us to arrive.
Like a year ago. But at that.
You guys all have arrived 10 days ago, or this day and a few days ago, some of them. But this camp has been here for a year. You guys know a little bit. There was a prison island, but you didn't know that it was going to be for souls or anything related to that.
It was already a prison island.
So, but other than signs of like those past prisoners like living on the island, or were they all living inside the fort?
They were all, you think, over there, since the fort is heavily guarded.
Unless it has dungeons, of course.
Otherwise, I would say there's like small settlements all around the island of like prisoners building like lives and houses and whatever.
Or they just killed everyone.
Yeah, this is true. Wow.
Those are all there.
It's raining then.
It's raining.
Hallelujah. It's
All in
raining
like
people.
a circle around them. So that was like, but yeah.
And I'm like sticking above the ball, like, hi. I couldn't see. Oh,
That's
it's
good.
not Dogo.
Zet maar je oor naast.
So what you see in front of you is, basically everyone is standing.
Yeah, it worked.
Everyone is standing around. There are more people of the camp, but these are the people right now. What you see is Dallas and Evan, the one you saw before and who introduced himself, is this guy. We're basically talking a little bit, and then behind it is a group of magisters standing on duty. You're on his shoulders. Can you make a perception check?
Sure. 10.
What you see is that Dallas is whispering something to Evan, and as she has whispered it, he's gonna start to kneel right in front of him with the face towards you guys.
Oh, he's being punished. That's what I whispered to him.
What?
Is he being punished?
I have to read, sorry.
Creating
I
suspense.
found my backtracking. So, people, you guys have questions about Source. Here it is. I will show you. Evan here, so lovely of him, will show you how Source is gonna ruin this precious Earth world. I don't know if Earth is a thing, and this precious world, and we're here to stand guard to make sure nothing gets out of control. And any more questions after this all has happened will result in injury, result in pain, something like that. Please don't get any more questions in your head, because we're done with all of it. Anyway, she grabs the shoulder of Evan. Can everyone make a perception check?
16.
19.
14.
You guys don't see it, but you do see that she is whispering something in his ear, and what you see is that his face he's somber, but after he heard what she's saying, that you see a little bit of like something ignite back in him, like he's found hope or something that can be helpful for him. Or
Okay. He seems inspired.
yeah, sure, inspired. Any more questions? No. Okay, fine. She puts a hand on the shoulder and basically clasps the collar off of Evan. Showtime. And Evan starts using Source.
Ooh, this is a cool
Oh,
image.
this is... I can make it less big. Somewhere. Where can I... Where can I make this less big?
We can see it.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Basically, what you see is, it's very clearly, his eyes start to become like a green, swirly mess. Little veins start to pop up and become greenish of color. And what you basically start hearing is thunder coming from all directions. And as soon as this is happening, boom, boom, you see the two magisters behind them cast something. You're both inclined with magic. You have a little bit of magic. That is gonna be Arcana. You a normal roll, for you a disadvantage roll.
Disadvantage.
Because this is something.
Oh, never mind.
2 plus iets, dus dat heb ik er sowieso niet.
5.
Yeah, you guys have no knowledge of what they are casting. It must be pretty powerful because these clouds that are starting to thunder, and they're in the same color as this, the green bluish vibe.
Lightning.
The lightning is starting to almost come out of it, and the people behind it make it go away. As soon as that happens, his collar gets shut back on by Dallas. Evan falls back to the ground, and she starts walking away. And Vora and Nina, they walk back to Evan to make sure the collar is fit back on. See, this is what happens. Do you guys need anything? No, right? Okay. Make sure to keep this on your body. Don't try to force it open because that will result in injury of either us or the necklace itself. Don't try to do anything stupid. Don't try to kill each other. Well, you can do whatever you want. Don't try to break in because that's even worse. That's more stupider. Yeah. Sounds about right. Sounds fun. Go back to camp. Bye. And some of them walk back out while others standing guard. I want to get another perception check from you. And I want a D12 roll from you and a D8 roll from you.
Ooh, that's a natural 20. Good. First time to do it.
6.
What was it? D8? Yeah. And I need a D... What's the D6 from you?
2.
Thank you. And you rolled a natural 20, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna zoom out a bit. You're looking back at everything, just seeing the camp in its glory. And what you notice is when you look back, everybody's standing on it. That's always nice. Right there in the middle. I don't know. Do you see it?
Oh, it's like glowing.
Yeah, it's because all of the people are standing on it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there's another not found. Basically, you see a line with, if you can look very closely, it's almost as if it's like a bridge or something else, like a tunnel even,
Like it
that has
used
been
to
there.
be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see.
But that is only something you have seen.
Mm-hmm.
But you also... all of the people are a little bit of like mumbling against each other, walking backwards already to the camp, being scared, being a little bit terrified of the power of Dallas because she just unclipped it just like that. And what you also see is Evan laying on the ground, not crying, but he has a little bit of tears in his eyes.
Oh, let's shake.
Yes.
So, what's that behind us in the sea? It looks almost like there's been something there.
What are you talking about?
Hey, look over there, in the water.
Do you see anything?
I don't see anything. What are you talking about?
It's
Like over there. It's like
yeah. It takes a little while to notice what she's talking about because it's foggy. It's hard to see. But after a while, you do spot it.
like there used to be something over there.
Show us.
You're gonna walk to the shore.
I'm like wiggling for trying to put me down.
No, I think it already happened.
Like, and I walk over to the shore because I assume it's like a sort of like beach. Where
Yeah,
you just
it's kind of like a
wade
big ass
into the
river
water.
going through.
Okay, and I just walk up and then like over here and over there and like it looks like there used to be like a bridge or a road here.
Seems like it.
It's curious why it's not there anymore.
Oh, so did I remove it? It's still there.
Yeah. No, but I meant like the bridge or the road or what it used to be. That it's not there anymore.
Okay.
If I come closer, do I see anything else or noticing anything else?
No, but you can make a nature check.
What season is it?
It is. I said it and I don't remember it. It is lente. It's spring. It's
11.
17 op de nature.
around April,
I think
May, April.
Clint will
March,
switch to
April.
Fang and like,
Well, the best way to see is to go into the water.
does the water look dirty?
No, it looks fine. It's little. It's not the waves are coming and going like. It's not a heavy wave coming in every time, but it's a little rough. But also you do realize there's still people watching your guys' every move because the guards are still standing.
Right there.
Well, do they care if I take a dip?
That's up to them to decide if they care about it.
Fuck it. Fang is taking off like the two top layers of his armor.
Mm-hmm.
Like it takes him a minute to doff that. And because Fang is actually bigger than Flint, you notice that when he takes the armor off and puts it on the ground, it shrinks back to Flint's size. And when he's basically in his undergarments, he jumps into the water.
Ooh, that's nice weather. Ooh, it's a little cold. Nice.
So do you see anything?
What do I need to like dive, perceive? What do I need to do?
Okay, make a perception check.
Ik wilde nog iets uit die nature check.
Yeah.
Sorry that I forgot.
Ik had een 17.
Ik had 11.
Oh, you got a 7. I was like 11. That's it. You've noticed that it's been here for a long time, and you can imagine that because it was very hard spotted, it hasn't been spotted by anyone. And
The ruins.
Yeah, what you think is that could be a tunnel. It could be a road, but your highest bet is on a tunnel.
Chesty, for my perception. And I basically dove like
yeah,
in the water and underwater. What do I see?
Nothing, because now you have salt in your eyes.
I'm a half orc, so it doesn't matter. They like
They like pain.
They're salty
They like
enough
pain.
as is.
They like pain.
Yeah, they like pain. That's funnier.
So
It's possible.
I don't know how to explain this because that's pretty hard. How do I?
Nederland.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, what you can see is there are yeah. How do I even?
Nederland.
You.
Oh, you came up with this.
So there are
I don't know
rules
how,
there.
Yeah, I don't know how to say it in general, but on how you know this. But you do understand that this is a tunnel that.
Well, if it's a tunnel, can I
Are there sewers?
swim to
or-
it?
Yeah, does
You
it
can
go
swim
anywhere?
to the tunnel, but this is the top side of it. So there's no there's no hole in it that you've
I
seen.
get what you
I'm-
mean. So
It's hard to explain. Oh,
There's like this
you see the
stone-
top. Oh, yeah, it's a
It's
tunnel.
like the roof.
there's like a stone structure
Yeah,
going in that direction.
yeah, and
Does it like have a hatch or a lid?
no, there's no hatch.
I see.
I still don't get it.
Het is zeg maar de bovenkant van een
It's the
tunnel.
top layer of a tunnel. So you
Het is
have
het dak.
a duck.
Yeah.
Need a
ziet, zeg
ceiling,
maar,
but a duck.
Vanuit hier naar daar een stenen dak. Halfboog.
I'm better to explain. Thank
So it explains that
So the tunnel goes
there is a
further.
tunnel somewhere
Yeah.
here and it ends somewhere there.
Yeah.
So that could be a way of
It goes. There's something underneath.
I do want you to
Yeah.
make a strength saving throw.
Oh.
Since the ocean, this is still part of the ocean. This is a part of the river that ends here. And the waters are still rough.
14.
You're Flint or Fang?
Fine. Same stats.
I think you would start to get a little bit disoriented by the loud crashes of the waves. But I think you would manage to be able to get back on shore. And you would land up next to Bryn and Lerven.
So I basically just like, and so I'm still.
This is Morgan.
Hold on. I was still jellyfish glowing, right?
Mhm.
Did that allow me to see anything extra? No.
Did it attract anything to you is a better question. Oh!
Ja, ik ben nu toch al op land, dus.
Nee, you don't see anything extra. There's no hatch that you've seen. There's no bars of no.
So basically, I come out of the water in basically my underwear and kind of like with my hair.
Glowing, you're like a mermaid!
Yeah, glowing.
So what did you see?
So it's a top part of. Hey! And switches back.
You're explaining it better.
So it's a top layer of a tunnel. So there's a tunnel somewhere below this structure, and I saw the top part of it.
Yeah, let's not mention it to the guard, shall we? Good to know.
Well,
So
the question
you're
is,
saying
does it
that
go-
there's basically something underneath our camp.
possibly.
Yeah.
Maybe there could be tunnels or some kind of network.
What do you think they keep down there?
Don't know.
Well, Finley, do you think what I'm thinking? But Pip is basically talking to his little buddy, and then addresses you. Oh, this could only mean one thing. There's a way out. It's almost certain 100%. If that's
To
the right calculation.
What
That
do
there's
you
a
mean?
safety that we can get out of here and all of us can leave. Well, I can leave always, but you guys can leave.
not sure
If
Because
my
if it's-
calculations are correct, and they're always correct.
if the tunnel goes to, say, the dungeons of the fortress. That leaves only more trouble.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
can't imagine
and-
that the tunnel would span across like the ocean back to the mainland.
Well, that would be around 50 miles? 100 miles?
It
100
would be
miles?
a long
Unlikely.
ass tunnel.
So I don't think so.
Let's not loiter around here before we grab the attention of the guards. Is our favorite tiefling boy still crying himself? to sleep?
Yeah, he's basically sitting there. The guards are
Ignoring.
ignoring him to the fullest.
So I, as a normal person,
I'm putting on
You,
my.
as a horny person.
I'm putting on my armor.
I think Lyrathan walks over to him and. So, are you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. It's all good.
So, were you a sorcerer user before, or is this new to you? Feel free to tell the truth, not what they whispered into your ear.
Well, I didn't know I was a source user. He stands up and pushes the sand of his clothes. But, I was a part of them. I was a magister of myself. They found out I was a source user, so here I am.
Sounds a bit unlikely.
Hmm.
Do you mean,
If you're a source user, you've always been a source user, so why would they only discover it now?
It's basically, sometimes it's suppressed or it comes out
Dormant.
later in life. Some people even start when they're a baby to show signs of source using.
She used him as a puppet. She's the source.
Hush!
Wild.
What did Dagda? Nee,
Dallas?
Dallas, Texas. What did Dallas whisper in your ear? What did she say to you?
Well, to show source.
But
You're lying.
Yeah.
I'm really bad at lying. Can you make or are you just straight up saying you're lying?
I'm sorry you're saying you're lying.
No, that's what she said to me.
No, that's not. You can tell us the truth.
Well, maybe here next to.
Well, come along then.
You guys are walking back to the camp.
Yeah.
I think the fling is over.
I don't know. Perhaps like this enemies to lover storyline.
I need to beat him into submission.
I cannot.
What you
imagine
do
we are
here
able-
is laughter coming from the magisters
I
because
can, for some reason.
he is basically a laughing stock at this point for the magisters because
Because he was
it's
one.
just Evan. He has been demoted from,
That's
stripped
like
from
my
everything.
And yet they fear them. That
But
sounds
so does
impossible.
Lyric.
But I'll tell
could
that to him
both.
later.
Be a top.
That's a flip.
What?
That's called a flip.
Oh,
I do
It has
believe
a
it's
name.
correct.
it has a
verse.
name. I'm
verse.
learning something
Flip or
today.
verse.
Flip or verse, yeah.
You guys walking to any specific to your camp, to your tent, or to his tent?
I have a feeling that he wants to tell me this piece of information. the knife that I'm holding to his back has nothing to do with that.
Excuse me?
But I presume he just, takes us to the camp to tell us.
Yeah, and on the bridge he will stop for a moment. And where is he? Well, she mumbled something in a language that I don't quite not know.
So she didn't say something to you particular.
Okay, but what if...
It did connect to me. I remember understanding it, but now that I'm thinking of it, I don't quite know what she said exactly.
You guys...
Yes.
This all
Seems-
looks like some kind of performance.
Well,
I have a feeling this was all very much for show,
I'm sorry,
and
but
none of it was real.
I definitely felt it being real.
Yes, but I
Well,
think you were used
yes.
as some kind of puppet, or... No offense, but...
We sometimes did this in the Orc tribe too. Like, grab the weakest, pummel them into submission, and then show off that you need to train harder.
Well,
What he said is that it does kind of
I don't-
work the same way. I think she used you to show us
that
source.
we
I
should
don't
be
think
kept in
that's a
line.
lie, but if you weren't the source weaver before all this, how did you know how to use source? Especially if she whispers something to you and you don't know what it means right now. I think there's like this. I think there's this like a lot more to this than we think.
Well, the thing is, it can also be something innate. Like, I don't know how my switching back and forth works. I just can do it. So
Yeah, I
maybe
think-
it is something more innate.
But wouldn't
could
we
be
all
more
have used it then if it works like that?
I don't know.
Well, you have the color now, so you can try it out. But I think what you said about the innate ability of having the source.
Okay, but what if she activated something in you with that
It's
weird
clear this was some sort of
something
performance.
she whispered to you?
There's
I'm-
probably an incantation or a formula to activate it. Maybe we should talk
That
to
does mean that we're all puppets. You do realize that then.
Let's talk to that one dwarf, because that one dwarf specifically mentioned that he was a source user. So we're just going to drag whoever this is to that guy and to confirm the story.
You're
That's
gonna
so
drag
smart. Let's go.
me around.
No, we're going to kindly ask you to follow us.
It's better.
And if you say no, we'll drag you.
Okay.
Oh,
But other than that, we're quite friendly.
yes.
I've noticed. Sure.
Hey, there's some good venison for dinner tonight. Not
Yeah.
me.
And also, I play good music.
Oh, we have Loisa as well. She can play music
Yeah,
with you.
Morris is also always nice, right?
So you guys taking him with you, with you to the dwarves.
Yeah, so like, what was it he called again? Stone something?
No,
Iron.
Ironbeard.
his name was Iron Brow.
Oh,
Close.
Bitches.
he had like this impressive beard, so we all remember him as Ironbeard.
You guys walk to his tent and Piss Boots, Steelhead, and Beast are also there. They're all sitting on the side of the camp on chairs, heavily drinking. They have stopped for a moment to go to the show. What you guys have been saying.
To see the performance.
The performance. She didn't roll a performance check, but
I think it would have been intimidation.
Yes.
that can be as
Or
well.
Arcana,
Or it does not matter because you're the DM?
Yeah. Something is you
Anyway.
succeeded.
Anyway, they have been there. They come back and they started to drink again.
What a life.
Yeah, they
Yes, right.
are. They seem fine. They're not sad or crying or anything. They,
So, the mighty Ironbrow.
yeah.
Well,
We
what were you
have
going
some
to ask him?
questions.
So, question.
Shoot.
The
Evan.
woman.
Performance.
No, the woman. Dallas.
Texas?
No. So, she whispered something to this guy, then she took off his collar, said something to him, and then he summoned thunderclouds. Is that how the source works?
Well, you know, I was there, so I did see the whole thing.
Yeah,
I wasn't implying
did
that you
it
didn't
work?
see it. I'm just asking you a question. Is that how it works?
Well, not always. It's starts burping. I can burp on command.
Can you confirm or deny that that was just for show?
Well, I can also just use not now because I fire color, but I can just use source and something like that. Just in everybody's source is a little different.
But do you say something? Do
Is
you
that like the
chant something?
sentence to activate it?
I remember that you said on the boat I could do wondrous things with a snap of a finger or something.
Yeah.
So,
How does it work?
Does it have some sort of keyword?
Do you turn it on and off?
I think I just
can I roll for insight if this guy is just lying?
Or if he's too drunk to answer correctly?
Yes.
Never mind. Never mind.
you can also make a perception check for me because you can
40.
clearly see he has been drinking
14.
quite a lot. So what you can tell from drunken people, they often don't really lie
No.
most of the time. Yeah. I've never heard of it.
But also they say stupid shit because they can't think.
Yeah, it's not entirely certain whether
But
it's...
yeah, what you can tell, and from the insight that you've rolled, is he's telling the truth. He just, if he's sober, he could
Tell
Probably.
us more.
tell it more better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get to him
But like-
tomorrow morning.
Fine.
Yeah.
Then, we'll leave you be.
Yeah.
By the way,
Yes.
if perchance, perhaps, you guys found any more booze, I'm sitting right here with my crew,
But
and you know,
only if you share.
the booze, yeah.
What?
If you don't, you look like a small enough woman, you won't drink that much, right?
So,
You'd be surprised.
what, dear Ironbrow, would be your price then? Because if you gain something that you want, it's only natural that you provide something in return.
What you want?
I don't know. You'll do anything we ask for booze?
Ooh. Ooh. Are you asking him to do anything?
Well,
if
prison revolt?
if Steelhead is more your thing, she can do it too. I don't know. how
No,
you feel
I was
about-
more like talking about using your weaponry to perhaps find
She
a
looks-
ship.
You look too happy with that offer. Like, oh! Finally, someone's interested.
That poor woman has been dry for months. And not by the alcohol.
Well, to be fair, I don't really see the point.
Well, you want to get off the island as well, don't you?
Well, they provide us with the shitty Watertown ale.
Well,
What more can we do?
don't you want to go back home? Don't you have, like, do dwarves have families? People you care about?
The dwarves have
Actual
families.
booze that you want to drink?
Did you just ask me if dwarves have family?
Well, I
Forgive him.
He
for not
suddenly is
having-
a little bit sobered up, like, what the fuck did you just ask me?
Forgive him for not having any manners.
Well, I mean, there's probably someone you care about that's
Well-
not here.
You want to go back to like a home or belongings or like
Or
you want
alive.
to.
Well,
Not
I
really.
don't know
He,
what.
he was a war hero. He
Okay,
doesn't have time for a wife,
He could be single.
but he could find one more easily. On the
I
mainland.
like this talking about me when I'm sitting right here. It's really enlightening.
They have absolutely no manners.
And also my friends are here, and of course there's
Yes,
family
you're
back home,
lucky.
but sometimes I don't really care about
I mean-
them.
Well-
He's right. It would be worse life than being here with your friends and free booze
Well.
and nothing to do all day.
If we find some proper alcohol,
I'd get
we'll
bored.
keep you in mind, Master Dwarf.
I'd get bored. Ugh.
Yeah, I'm sure you want something to do.
I could play you a song to go along with your drinking party. Whatever this
So-
is.
What you're offering is you standing here entertaining us for.
Like an hour or something, or. And then you tell us everything you know about Source when you sober up tomorrow morning. Perhaps. Sounds like.
I mean, we
I
always
mean,
could
it
do
would
with a
make the
song.
drinking more pleasurable.
Are you entertaining?
I am very entertaining.
Well,
I mean, we have nothing better to do, so sure.
He took my deal. Suck it.
Als je dat nog kan herinneren.
That's a good one.
oh shit, I forgot.
I do need something to remind you of our deal. No, that's not something I could
Like
give
Fang.
back to you.
Fang immediately like, that is a brother who knows how it is. That is how we also do things in the York clan.
And then how do you remember that you made a deal?
Spit.
Spit.
You
Or
just
blood.
smell your hand.
Blood
Okay,
is
then.
preferable.
Then you do it.
Yeah,
Okay,
you're not
good
gonna
enough
spit
for
in it.
me.
That's
No.
like that's
Oh,
like
I would have already.
that's like doing this.
No, I would have already spit in it.
Yet.
Like,
I'll
Nice and
Ugh.
moist.
she asked for that.
Juicy.
She asked
Well,
for confirmation.
In the meantime, Evan, dear, I think you can go back to your tent. Well,
So I was just here to stand.
yes.
Yeah.
Oh, don't look so
But come back
good.
tomorrow if you. I mean, you have nothing better to do.
Don't look
so-
so greenish.
I know. Thanks.
Well,
Are you not like curious about all this?
Well, I know that a lot of bad things are happening, but it's not like I can do much about it. So
But do you not at least want answers?
Switch and like, you must feel pretty betrayed because you just told a while ago that you also were with the Magisters and now they just ditched you here. Like,
Yeah.
if I would work for someone like that, I would be spiteful.
yeah, of course I'm spiteful, but like I'm only one of me, and there's so many of them. So
Yeah, but
it's not like I can do much about it. So
It doesn't,
True,
still doesn't make it fair.
We have a lot of people here, like, we shouldn't do a rebellion, but we should definitely focus on ourselves. Because they're not gonna help us. We're all in this together with just
precisely.
us.
We'll just help you feel very comfortable. And maybe we can do things for each other in the camp.
Hmm.
yeah, sure.
And in the meantime, me and my companions will investigate this nasty matter.
That sounds nice. I think I'll just go back to my tent and think about it.
All right, that's a good idea.
You can still just see that he's a little bit shaken up about everything, and that he's agreeing with you guys, but because of what happened, he's a little bit.
Yeah, it's not.
It's not all coming out for him.
No.
He's just a little stuck.
It's just an agreement for the sake of getting rid of it.
Meanwhile, I am grabbing my flute and getting ready to hold up my end of the deal.
Perform.
You roll a performance check.
Oh no.
You are bard.
It's like an 11.
Are you helping her out with the war drums or
Sure.
the drums?
I'll
Sorry.
take the war drums. Like, I noticed that you are first. And I immediately just, like, grab my drums. I don't really have good performance. So I also have an 11. For a total of 22.
Yeah! But we do it enthusiastically and we make it seem like it's all part of the act.
I'll just stand there and clap.
Yeah, you do very enthusiastically
rhythm.
and then they think, oh no.
Oh, Ghost Flint is also clapping.
I rolled to see how annoyed they would be at the bad performance, but they're so drunk because I rolled everything everything under a 5.
Yeah!
4 rolls.
So they do not notice that we suck.
4 rolls.
So they do not
They
notice
have no
that
clue.
we
They're
suck.
enjoying the hell out of it. They're
They're way too drunk to realize.
Yeah.
At a after a moment of this going on, it's starting to get a little bit too loud for some of the people, and you hear, shut the fuck up. That's the only thing you hear, but you don't hear much after that. You do notice that some people pop their heads out of the tent to see what's going on, to see if the dwarves are having fun. But yeah, this is basically are you standing there the whole hour to help her with it, or are you like getting her into the motion and then you're leaving with?
I think getting her into the motion, and then at some point she has it covered.
Also kind of just looks
I
weird
start dancing or something.
on the table.
Yeah,
like Pippin and
yeah.
I just watched all of
I'll
it.
leave my drum, and then you can just like climb on top of the table, on top of the drum, and then with your feet you can do.
Oh my god, that would so be something that Bryn would do.
Can you give me another performance check with advantage?
With advantage, yes.
Yeah, you're using 2 instruments.
I could try using 3.
What, one in your ass or something?
This sucks.
You couldn't do that.
Yeah, that's still an 11.
It's still good. They're still enjoying.
That's brilliant. You just suck so bad.
I am off my game today, okay? I've been through a lot. There were like talking mushrooms attacking me.
It's
It was
actually
like a kraken.
like triple 11. You're just slightly above mediocre.
Yeah. My goal was to travel the world and get better, okay? I'm a starting
And
out
now you're
bard.
stuck here. Oh.
I have a degree that I did not earn the right way because I bullshitted my way through college.
There's a college?
The Bardic College.
I bullshitted my way through college and now I'm here, okay?
I see.
I'm doing the best I can.
You're trying. Oh.
So now what?
Ja.
Nou ja, jij bent een speler.
You're playing?
Yeah, we're all here.
Is she here? Is she dead?
She dead?
No, she's not dead. Wait, where is she?
Wie zoek je?
Lurching maar voor Loising.
Loise, die zit toch hier? Dat is toch die op de
Oh.
stoel?
I didn't even see her.
Huh?
She is standing behind you guys, in between, while you guys are watching the performance of Bryn. And she basically creeps up on you. So she's playing nicely.
Oh, hello.
Don't sneak up on a guy like that. Yes?
Fun to do.
You are surprisingly quiet.
Can we help you?
No, I was just enjoying the entertaining,
What a vibe do we get from this?
a little eerie.
I want to do a vibe. I want to do a vibe.
You wanna
check.
do a vibe
check?
You wanna like look her up and down
inside?
Yeah, sure.
A vibe check.
Yeah, a vibe.
She could be possessed by mushrooms.
Je weet dat ik plus 4 op insight.
Ja, dan doen we dat dus.
Ja, jij rolt
You
al-
wanna do it as well?
Ja,
Ik
ja,
heb
ja,
14.
ja. Dat is 13.
Dus dan is het nog beter.
Ja, wauw.
14. Ja.
It's not a competition, dear.
It is too bang. Not too flip.
It's basically. Do I have a picture of her? Yes, I do.
She gave me an extra pillow, so
She is.
I like her.
Louise.
Maddening.
Yeah, Lois maddening. She looks fine. She's not sitting on a chair, she's standing. I made the
Yes,
picture.
yes. Die grap hebben we de vorige keer al gemaakt.
She's standing, hands behind her back, just very casually. You don't notice anything.
Anything.
She's
Ja, we hebben het allemaal een beetje
Ja.
warm, geloof ik.
She doesn't seem off. She
has crazy eyes.
she has a little bit
Oh.
of crazy eyes. She just looks at you without blinking.
Oh, that's not creepy at all.
Yeah. So, how did you get off the ship?
I didn't tell you guys last time. She did tell you guys.
Oh.
Then you can remind us.
So I woke up on the beach. I think the same day as the attack on the ship,
Ah, right.
and you guys woke up a few days later. That's what you guys told me.
So, can we help you with anything? How are you doing?
Well, before you answer that question, this is gonna be our first night in this camp. So, how is the nightlife? Not nightlife. What is
There's no parties here.
No, well, there's a party right over there. There's
Are
a
they
lot of dwarven moaning, but let's keep out of that. What I was saying is that who keeps watch at night?
The guard.
Are there like wolves coming in here? And
I have never heard a wolf here.
So
I
no
don't think-
wolves snatching up.
Young
Little
children.
elf boys in the
that-
night.
young
It's not a
innocent
fairy
children.
tale.
All right. So it's pretty safe at night.
Yeah, there's snoring,
Mm-hmm.
but basically, yeah, it's fine.
Snoring isn't that bad. I don't mind. As
you
I switched again.
You snore as well.
I don't. Fang does. Yeah, I snore.
She basically doesn't mind. She doesn't care. She's just she's fine with it.
It's better if people just get used to it.
And the Bryn, was it? She can
She's-
handle your snoring quite well.
Oh, I'm sure she can handle a lot.
She'll have to.
Does she need like earplugs? I don't know if I can make those myself, but maybe someone else can make. Well,
Sounds like a her problem, not mine.
if she can't sleep, she can always come by me and I can fancy her some earplugs. Maybe Pine has some.
This is getting
Something.
creepy. She's like
Obsessed.
obsessed with me.
Why are you so obsessed with me?
Well, I'm sure we
Right,
can
well-
take care of her as well.
We'll tell her.
Good.
So, did you need anything?
No, I was just enjoying the show. Do I need to stand somewhere else?
No, you can stand here if you want.
Well, I think I'm off to bed. Just like
Yeah, it's
Says you, Smithers.
s'avonds.
No, we zijn
s'avonds.
samen.
It's
Dinner.
yeah, it's starting to get later. You guys are starting to eat dinner with all of the prisoners. There's not much talk going around. You are also clear of you
Yay.
have fulfilled your activity.
Woo.
Do you guys want to talk with someone specifically during dinner? Oh, here.
Yeah, if I.
And if you're seeing a name that you don't recognize, you can also talk to them.
After an hour, the effect wore off, right?
Mhm.
Yes, sorry.
You're not glowing anymore.
We hebben nog best wel met veel mensen niet gesproken.
Dinner is ready, everyone. We have deer meat as well a little bit. Everyone can have a bit to
Enjoy.
Lyriten's actions. And we
So,
were all there.
let's go to dinner.
you didn't do anything
I
for
didn't
the
do
dinner.
anything, but I did almost die.
Yeah, but that's not relevant. You should have.
Well,
You should have
we
tried.
were on the hunt.
You
I
should-
mean, you shot a mushroom instead of a deer, so that's...
You should have tried not dying.
Just for my idea, how do we get this information? Is it basically that during the small talk at the dinner we get to know everybody's tent? Because, like, I would be wondering why is there one person in only one
I
tent?
didn't write it down, but it was Azura's drawing.
Oh,
I should have mentioned that. I thought I'd put it on there, like a little Azura. She has made everyone's. She assigned everyone's. That's not what I meant. She drew the camp and made everyone's name on the tent.
Hmm.
I want
So
a private
during-
tent.
during perhaps the dinner, like I walk over to Azora. So, hi. Question. This is the camp. This is the camp. Plan.
Yeah, I made it myself.
It's very pretty. I love the detail.
Thank you.
But why is Dawn? I don't know. Can you point out Dawn for me?
Yeah, sure. She is somewhere if I can find her myself.
Why does Dawn stay alone?
Oh, she's right over there. And she points at her, and Dawn looks back to the
She does
child.
look like a person who would snore.
She's pretty nice.
Is that true, Azora?
Well, sometimes to me.
But she just gave you.
A rude gesture.
I think it's more like a fun way of showing I care about you.
Oh, then switches to Fang, who takes that literally, and just like, hey.
Like Mr. Bean in that one episode.
And then switches back. Oh. Anyways, okay.
So what you
that's-
see is Dawn standing up and moving back to her tent. She's not moving towards you, she's just going back to her tent. Yeah, she's a bit of a loner.
When did she arrive?
I think it was a year ago.
What? How long have you been here?
A couple days, maybe like 5, 6.
So then she was here all by herself.
No, there were more people.
Does she not wear a collar?
Oh, sorry, she
Sorry,
she
she
is.
does.
She does.
Yeah,
it's just
it's
not
just
the art.
yeah. You can't see it because
It's okay.
sometimes
Hero Forge. I know the pain.
But she is. It's just under her fur.
You know what? I think during the dinner, Flint will just get up after saying, "Thank you, Azora. I will," and like he just like rolls it up and like, "I'll make sure to keep this drawing with me."
But yeah, there are multiple people that have been here for over a year now. Not everyone, just a couple.
Which are the ones?
The
Moss, Angelica, Alias.
It was Jaylene, who has been here a long time.
Jaylene. Yeah. Our neighbor.
Carmen.
Carmen.
You sound like the mosquito that's in my room every summer.
Oh, that's just Leo.
That's not how I snore.
I'm sure you have a very delicate snore.
Ja, en dan inderdaad zo'n oude Disney cartoon. Heel luid en dan...
You call yourself Skimpy. Skimpy. Yeah, somebody called Skimpy.
Skimpy.
Together with Maxwell. That might
Ooh.
Maybe. It's Maxwell.
I don't really know if there's any other. I think those 3 were the first one to arrive and they've been here all this time. There could be more, but I don't really know.
Maybe
Maybe they died.
Fang switches back, so Fang is now
Shouldn't
active.
say something like that.
So, was this like a women's camp, prison camp then? Because all the people that you mentioned were women, right?
Well, now that you mention it, there were women.
That's sexist.
No, I don't think
Yes.
so.
Huh.
It could have been more men, but I don't know what happened.
And then rolls up and walks to the tent of Dawn. If the others follow me, that's up to them.
Where is he going? Bryn.
Hmm?
Hello.
Yeah,
Where
I'm
is he
here.
going?
Who?
Big green man.
Oh, I don't know. I don't decide for him.
Is he going to bother the tiger lady?
That's
Do we need to cover his back?
Probably.
Do we need to cover his back?
Yes, I think so.
Where are you going?
Well, to her tent.
I didn't know that you were doing.
Excuses, Azura. There is a potential fight we need to break up. Yeah, we
Good
did
to
it
see
just
you.
now.
See you tomorrow.
What are they gonna do? Or what are they gonna fight?
But I don't
Chocolate.
think they are. We're trying to get them to not fight.
But my intention is not to fight.
Yeah, but we don't know what her intention is. So I think it's best you do not come after us because I do
Yeah,
not
it's
know
fine.
what will happen, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Well, she's a friend of mine. If you're talking about Dawn, because
Okay, but perhaps do come with us then.
yeah.
Well, maybe you can calm her down.
Yeah, maybe
Okay,
she is
fine.
your friend.
You can call her Dawn.
Ah, dat physically.
Ja, ik ben niet daar, want ik ben al bij die tent.
I love it.
Hij zit al bij de tent.
I'm at the tent. Er is niet een manier om aan te bellen, so I'm like, hello? In Fang vorm.
Oké, even above game trouwens. Ik vind het leuk om dit gesprek nog even te volgen, maar dan ben ik ook wel een beetje graag
Ja, ik ook.
gekomen.
Where is it? Alright. Sure. Yeah, this is the last, and then
Als de rest het ook goed vindt.
and
Ja,
then we'll
want het was
continue in
een
2
half uur
months.
geleden. Ja, ik voel ik al.
Then we'll make this the last part.
Hello?
You don't hear anything as of yet.
Might I come in?
Do that, and I will rip your spine out and smack that boyfriend of yours in the
Whoa.
face.
Whoa.
I can do it without smiling.
You're allowed to smile.
You're also allowed to come outside.
Do.
Well, I'm Fang.
Okay.
And I'm Flint. But the thing is still closed, so.
Yeah, I figured the boyfriends.
Brothers.
Nah, same thing.
Ew.
So,
Ew.
do you need anything of me? Because why are you here? You have one question, and then I'm going to sleep.
Sure. Okay. You've been imprisoned here for almost over a year now. How's that been?
She opens her
Curtain.
tent.
Curtain. Tent flap.
Not the 10 flap.
Ja, zo heet dat toch?
Really? That's stupid.
Curtains
It's
then.
not a
curtain.
door, it's not a curtain.
Not a flap.
It is a flap.
I just like the word flap.
Flap.
Flint is standing in front of her.
This now it's Flint.
She's standing in front of him. She is, I think, like a head taller than you.
Mm-hmm.
She's quite a tall, strong, muscular lady.
I think that at that moment the specter of Fang kind of appears next to him too.
So, is this like a formal introduction of people just asking quite harsh questions against anyone you meet? I'm trying to be polite.
Well, you said
Azura is trying
you
to
said
teach me.
one question, so I'm following your instructions. As
And
you
you have
wish.
to ask the rudest one.
At this point, I think we catch up.
Okay, Dawn. Can we try again then? Like, I don't want to. Look, the Magisters are bitches. Lots of the people here were just trying to connect with, and that's why I'm here. Well, we're here. So, maybe it was a rude question, but it was the only question that came to mind when you, as yourself said very directly, only one question.
She sees Azura and she doesn't lighten up a little bit. She
Softens.
smirks a little, kind of like oh, I see you. So Azura just gives her the finger back. Well, I don't really feel like explaining my whole backstory, but
You don't have to.
yeah, I've been imprisoned because I used swords. They thought I was dangerous
That was a year
because I
ago.
was.
That was a year ago.
Yeah.
So
Because
were you...
Because you said because you were dangerous?
Well, I still am if you want to test it out, but I'm a little less dangerous if you want.
Like,
Have fun with it.
like Fang did even like the Baldur's Gate.
Yeah.
You know, source color.
So, I just butt in. I'm Lilithin.
Trouble or with child.
No, definitely not. She's
Whoa!
an adult. Barely.
That is my brother.
I turned
Please
18
stop.
like 3 months ago, so.
Please stop. That is my brother.
So family business.
Ew.
You could say we are a group of investigators. Anyway, were you actually able to use swords before they put the collar on?
Yeah.
And what did you do with it?
She leveled buildings. She says Azura.
For fun, or did you have a purpose?
Can I say Azura? No. I technically tried to kill my ex-husband.
Oh, we all have
Uh,
that sometimes.
Good reason, I hope.
So?
You must have had it coming then.
Yeah, I say so.
He deserved it.
Yeah, he's dead.
Good for you.
He cheated on me. He manipulated me. He made me look like the devil. So I returned the favor. And
Now you're here.
Wow.
can you make a history check and you with disadvantage?
Natural 20.
That's
History. Natural 20.
17. Was a natural 20?
Although you haven't been long in Ifa Silvercloth, you did hear stories about something like this happening. And you have definitely heard about it, but you didn't know that it was Dawn that did this. But she has basically destroyed almost an entire district a year ago.
There is a lot of rumors.
Yeah, and she has... I mean, rightfully so. Her husband was cheating, manipulating, all kinds of stuff directly to her.
There were rumors about a powerful mage or a powerful
Me.
lioness.
That's me. You don't have to walk around the table. That's the saying.
Well, okay.
Alright.
He's dead. I paid for it. So, I'm here. That's it. Is this all done now? Or?
Has there been any change since you've been here until, like, recently, until more people arrived? Were there changes? Was there anything that changed?
She will get a little bit more agitated because she doesn't want to talk at all. But she will talk about it. Well, people... Yeah, a couple of us went to this place, shackled, colored, whatever. And some people were finding ways to get out of here.
They find them?
I haven't seen them. So they might, or
Did
they're
you want to escape as well?
You know what, I'm fine over here. I get food, I can nap. I most of the time don't get disturbed.
I mean, that
Did you get lonely or something?
I
No. I have a Zora to keep me company from time to time. Do I need more?
Well, that's up to you, but, well, okay.
No, it's not like I'm gonna tear this whole place to the ground. My collar is still here, so...
Not what I was implying. Anyways, thank you for telling us, Don.
Yes. Well, since we're going to be here for a while, if you need anything, or
No,
know anything, feel free to let us know.
no,
We might be able to help each other.
no,
If you ever want more company,
no.
okay. Well, the invitation's open, so.
I won't be using that invitation.
Alright.
They switch. And, like, Fang is like,
So, where I come from, we don't immediately say no or dismiss anything, because you never know what happens in the future. So, who knows we'll see each other again.
I hope I don't.
Well, I tried.
Well, we're stuck on an island together, so chances are we might run into each other.
Azura. Yes. Don't show them my place. I don't need any more visitors. It's fine, I won't. I promise.
Well, still, thanks for talking to us.
I look at you. It's just disappointing when you're trying to be nice to people, but just everyone acts like this.
It's a tough world, buddy. It's just like bad.
Fang, you know there's something that's called an inside voice.
Phew. Yeah, I've been trying to teach him that for years.
Don is walking inside, by the way.
Yeah,
You just go big
She's
to
like,
them.
I'm out.
Fuck you guys.
Doesn't care.
Well, that was
Okay, well, I
enlightening.
mean, we tried. We'll see if she ever warms up a bit more.
You guys are moving to the
Get
to the camp, to the tent.
Yeah, I think it's time for us to go to bed.
Yeah, I had put up a mohawk. Yeah. Yeah.
A mohawk?
Ja, dat weet wel.
A hammock.
Hammock. I was like,
Maar dat is een andere keer.
I do want to let I know you have another perception check.
Ooh,
What do you see?
that's quite good.
What do you hear?
22.
So that's 16 or 19, that's 16.
22.
You did notice that pillow that has been given to by Loise, it's quite a bit smaller. Then that's the only thing you've noticed. There's not like stuff changed around or something.
But it's smaller than it was when
Yeah,
she gave it to me.
Yeah, because the pillows that everybody has basically the same pillow, and that pillow is quite noticeably smaller than when she gave it to you.
That's weird.
That's
But I don't see anything else particular. Does
no,
it smell different than the other?
no, not even.
Or feel different or whatever? I don't think I have a spell for that, right?
Ik dacht toen je misschien detect magic had.
No.
Maar nee.
I'm not a wizard.
You're a bard.
Sometimes bars have it, but you don't notice anything different than the size.
That's quite suspicious, though. I think
I don't know how to do this without laughing. There's nothing going on.
push it aside and don't use it. That's weird, right? Pillows don't shrink
Pillows don't shrink.
on their own. I mean, they do if you wash them too hot. But...
Yeah.
Fang just pokes it. Like,
Yeah, but it's strange, right? She gave me a pillow. Did she say anything to you earlier?
After a little bit when you poke it, it starts slowly coming back to the normal position, just like
Oh.
like a normal pillow.
Okay, so
Huh.
it's just smaller. Well, I've heard about spellcasters casting spells to make objects bigger.
Do you think it's that
What?
innocent?
Oh, it looks weird.
No,
it looks
it's
amazing.
great.
Maybe a little bit more blue.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
looks.
Yeah.
It looks fine.
Cool.
But I've heard about spellcasters that can make objects bigger or smaller. But maybe that wore off.
I don't know. Do you think it
Could be.
could be something
She
strange
does
then?
sleep over there, so she's quite close to you guys.
Do you think she can hear us?
Maybe it's a pillow that listens in on our conversations.
Just put it in the corner and go to bed. That's the worst that could happen.
I don't know. We got attacked by mushrooms today. I will expect anything at this point.
Maybe the pillow turns into a cart.
A cart
Or into a mushroom.
Or into a mushroom.
or a scorpion.
Or a scorpion. Fang doesn't like scorpions. He floats nearby.
Nobody likes scorpions.
That's not true. All
You
the
still
scorpions
have
like
that
scorpions.
thought in your head of I could help this camp out by hunting in your realm, but that's not for now. But that's something that you can always use, not only to hunt, but also to collect a trophy or antlers, wings, that kind of stuff. And for now, everybody just goes to bed. Not only you hear snoring from someone next to you, you also hear snoring from the tent over, which is Steelhead, Pissboots, Beast, and
The dwarves.
The dwarves
Ivanhoe.
also.
Yeah,
Is it a contest? Whose loud is it?
It almost is. It feels very...
You can almost hear the ground shaking with
You can sometimes hear Dawn in the background. Shut the fuck up! Stop snoring, you
Oh,
fucking
she
asshole.
was the one screaming "shut the fuck up" earlier. Great.
Yeah, she's basically a Karen, but younger and agitated.
And more closely related to a tiger.
Because she is.
The Fang is sleeping, so like.
That's it.
That's it.
And then we end the session here.
Yes.
But first, roll for initiative.
Ah!
The pillow turns into a boulder.
I do want to
It's alright.
get one more. I need a D100 from someone. No, I do hope.
Wij mogen rollen.
Oh! 100.
Oh.
The world explodes.
Look at that face.
The world explodes.
She got very excited for a second. Like, oh yes.
Let me quickly check something. So we're not, dying or something.
Okay, then we
The
get a
world
cliffhanger.
just explodes.
Something tries to
Game
eat
is
you.
ended. Game over.
Dallas, Texas storms in and declares her love for Fang.
Something tries to eat your toes.
If Dallas does this, then I'm like, no thanks.
Oh, Dallas tries to eat your toes.
No, I said that Dallas would run in and declare her.
Yeah. No, thank you.
Or maybe she's like, I will repent my ways. I will let you all go.
I will set you free.
But only if you spend one night with me.
Would you make that sacrifice for
Well,
us?
dat kan Fang wel.
Oh.
Wat kijk jij nou?
I haven't decided yet if Flint or Fang is homosexual, bisexual, or straight. But
Ooh, but
Fang is just sexual. It doesn't matter.
I mean, as long as it has a hole, right?
Any hole is a goal.
That's Fang.
That is any sexual. Yeah.
My God, that Dawn lady is weird. That was just like, no, that's my brother. Go away.
She's
Well,
surprisingly insistent.
what she has basically seen is a guy with another guy just behind him constantly.
Well, it's a ghost, so like floating behind him.